Are we good now? What about now? Just mute it and unmute it again.
We good?
Good to go?
We're good.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So what's up, everybody? We're back for the second time. We were hoping to be back sooner than this. But like we were saying before you guys could hear us,
Everybody,
yeah, we
can't
had-
hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah, we
can't
know.
hear you. Can you hear us now? Someone in the chat. But yeah, we had Memorial Day. Yeah, it was Memorial Day. Went up north, spent some time, and then wife's birthday.
Yeah,
and
we
then
forgot
Steven's.
about that. We went
Yeah.
up north prior to that. Yeah.
Dude, the week before Memorial Day was the first one. That's how long it's been.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then, so we've been a month.
Yeah. If you guys could real quick, I see a few of you in there, DZ, Tevin, Liz. How do the mics sound this week compared to like 4 years ago when we did our first one?
A whole month ago.
Because we tried to, we messed with filters and stuff, and we suck at that part. We really do.
Yeah.
And so trying to figure it out
We
is
have a new tech guy.
that's what you want to call him.
Fucking old Tanny Wanny.
No, Tanny Wanny's over there just
Fucking big long garbage scooping arms. Fucking retard.
garbage scooper. He's the
Fucking-
pooper scooper, man.
Fucking over here.
Oh god. Yeah, but anyway, he's over there helping us out. So if we miss some stuff on chat today, we're actually not looking at our slobs. DZ would understand how difficult that could be. We're just watching the stream essentially like you guys are and watching the chat from there. So Tanner's gonna be helping us out with that, trying to keep us on track and keep us caught up with you guys. And I guess going into that, let him settle into his little tech spot over there, and he'll be a pretty good addition, I think, at some point in time, helping us out. But anywho, trying to get better, trying to figure that out. But we come to you today with how many? Oh yeah, no topics.
0 topics.
Yeah, none.
A whole flat 0. Like we were more prepared on the tech side, getting shit rolling.
Yeah.
And then we just forgot to
and
fucking
the
figure
content
out,
side, we just didn't have time to
which
figure
is,
out.
It's important. We just
good, but the video's a little fuzzy. Could just be me. Tevin, you have bad eyes, and your internet's probably messed up. When's the last time you reset your router? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's kind of a dick thing to say. But no, it might be you. It might be us. Like I said, we've been messing around with everything with that today.
we're not as close as we were the last time.
Yeah, we
The
do have the
video
camera pushed back a
was-
little bit further.
was way closer.
Yeah.
But oh well. So what do you
Nope, it's me. I just cleared it up.
what are you doing?
Hey, Brett, appreciate that like, bro.
What are you doing for 4th of July?
I don't know. I think we might do something at Tevin's. We kind of do something at Tevin's every year. He's kind of the one that does that.
Blow shit up. Like, do you guys set off fireworks?
Yeah, the one year I think in Tevin's in chat, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the one year we went in like $1,000 or $1,500 on fireworks or something like that, and did a pretty damn good show. This year probably not gonna look like that, but yeah, we at least get together, something like that.
Okay.
But honestly, up until this point where you just asked me and helped me remember that I might be going to Tevin's, I just assumed it just wasn't working for the 4th. That's as far as I went.
So, would you celebrate on the 4th? Because now you can fucking shoot fireworks off. Like
The day
Like the
before,
4th is
the
on
day
a
of, the
Monday.
day after. Yeah, the 4th is on Monday. We'll probably celebrate Saturday,
okay,
I guess. I would assume.
okay, because I
Lop, what's up, bro?
probably won't have Monday off. So,
Lop with the sub. I appreciate you, my dog.
Hey, thank you for the sub.
3 months running now. Hell yeah.
champion.
Yes, Tevin. 2 years in a row we did. Yep. And then did we not do it last year? I don't remember. I don't remember if we did it last year or not. But yeah, we do something. Saturday, Friday, whatever works for most people. Hell, even if it's just a bonfire and get together and the kids run around with sparklers or something,
Hell yeah, sparklers, let's fucking burn them up.
Sparklers and those little poppers.
Oh yeah,
Throw them at Tanner all
I'll
night.
get oh yeah.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
I love it. I love
Can't
it.
wait to throw them at Tanner and Dustin.
Yeah, but anywho, I guess back to our topics. If you guys get anything you want to talk about, and we don't want that run of the mill stuff. Give us something that makes us think. But if you guys get anything, maybe you didn't get it in at the last podcast, or something that's crossed your mind since the last podcast, ask it in chat. We'll try to get ourselves to stay on that and keep a good close eye on that. If not, Tanner should be here to help us.
So you drink Red Bull
All the time.
every day.
Every day.
Do you have kidney problems?
No.
How?
Because I don't know if I even have kidneys anymore.
You don't think you have kidney?
I didn't say that. I said I don't know if I do. Because I would
do. You do.
I would assume
No,
someone with kidneys
you do.
couldn't drink this much Red Bull, right?
You know, you could say that.
So
about
that's
me and
why I
Dr.
started to
Pepper.
question it.
But Red Bull is like, so like Dr. Pepper is not as bad as Red Bull. I feel.
It's not.
I feel like
100%.
that
100%
is like
not.
that's like.
I should just drink
literally-
diesel fuel.
Yeah,
essentially.
Like, you might as well just eat rocks.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, for sure. But that's why I said I don't know, because I assume that someone who drinks as much Red Bull as I do would notice some kind of kidney problem or something, at some point in time. So I'm starting to believe that they're just not there because I feel good.
you think it's because you think it's because I think the reason why I don't feel like shit all the damn time is because I do more of like a physical labor type job. Like I'm outside.
That probably has a lot
I'm
to do with it.
fucking doing stuff. I'm not working out,
Yeah.
but I'm not sitting at a desk.
Yeah, and that
You
probably
know.
does have a lot to do with it because I'm out in the weather and doing whatever all the time too. So maybe.
When's
Any
it-
way you cut it though, it's not good for me.
When's that fucking job supposed to open up for like,
The underground.
to the public or whatever?
I have no idea. I have
It's
no
like,
idea.
I need it.
DZ would be closer to that answer than I would be.
Well,
'Cause
DZ,
he's-
it's up to you to figure that shit
He's
out.
higher up.
So.
I'm still working my way to become his boss one day. That's what I'm trying to do.
Wouldn't that be something? How do you think that would go over?
He'd be so proud.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
you don't think? But how do you think it would go over if you like actually started bossing him around?
Oh, I wouldn't boss him around.
Like if you were like, "Hey, I need you to get this shit done."
I wouldn't worry about it because he does his job.
Okay, that's fair.
He'd be a great employee. I feel like anyway.
That's fair.
I feel like he would.
Me and my brother, we'd be fighting
No.
100%. I'd be like,
No.
"Dude, you gotta get this shit done." He'd be going, well, "Fuck you, bud."
I don't want to work today.
I don't fucking
No,
feel
I would
like
just, I don't know. I just let DZ do his thing. You need to work from home today. Got you, Go for it. I don't care.
We never. So it's like a funny thing in my family. Like, do you remember the game for football? It's Eric had been having my brother Eric had been having like head problems. Like it was weird. Like I still don't even know what the fuck was going on. Like he would get hit and like he'd be like, "Oh, fuck," and be laid up. I don't remember who we were playing, but it was like an intense game, and I was just like, I was cracked. Like I was like, "Come on, let's go." I was fucking ramped up, and he got hit, and he was just laying down the field.
Full sleep.
And then I ran over and I fucking picked him up, threw him over my shoulder. It's a fucking thing that we laugh about in our family. Eric hates it. I picked him up, threw him over my shoulder, and ran over to the fucking sideline and sat him down. And the whole time I have him on my shoulder, his helmet's banging on mine, right? And he's like, "Put me the fuck down. Put me the fuck down right now." I'm like fucking running off with him, just trying to fucking play the game. But yeah, it was in the moment, I didn't think it was embarrassing for him. But after I was like, "Oh."
You said he just has a head thing, so he just has a head thing.
Like I don't know what it was.
Does he still have it?
I don't
I
think
go up
so.
and, like, just, like,
I mean,
flick
but
him
he's
really
not
hard?
playing. He's not playing football anymore, so he's not banging his head around.
Yeah, but I was just thinking like maybe if I flicked him really hard or something when I
You
seen
can
him,
try.
just full sleep. I'm like gang beast or something right in the
You can, right? You fucking-
just fucking blast him.
you can try.
All right, back up to a question here though. Tanner comes in with, what's the future of the podcast look like for us?
That rolling deep,
One of us in a shirt, one of us shirtless,
sitting
kind of feel.
sitting around with the
Podcasting from a yacht.
with the fucking remote podcast.
Hell yeah.
Come to you twice a week because that's all we have to do. Everything else is
Hell, fucking 3 times a week.
every day, new content. I mean, we fucking don't have content and we still sit here and talk. So
That's true.
we
That
can
is
probably do
true.
it every day.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess to get like more precise with that, I guess the future looks like, I mean, we'd like to obviously like streaming podcasts for a full-time deal,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
So it's up to you guys to make that fucking happen.
We can't make our dreams come true. You
Yeah,
have to.
You have to do it for us.
That's funny. DZ through my heart. Yes, I disagreed with the other day. We were able to say sorry and move on. That's good. That's good. I think me and Derek would just fight in the street.
You just fight?
Maybe we just fight in the street. He'd throw a hard hat at me, and I'd throw a fucking hard hat at him, and it'd be on. We'd be out there playing chicken with our trucks. You know, like,
That's
fuck you, bud.
That's immediate. That's terrible.
Right. But when I say, like, I aspire to, like, be his boss one day, I don't mean be his boss in the field. Like, him and Tevin were working together at the same level like that, you know, so they have disagreements and stuff.
You're talking about reach that level.
But I'm saying go, you know, like, climb the ladder up where he's at and then, you know, get above him up there somewhere. And like I say, he'd be proud. And at that point in time, we wouldn't be, there would be no reason for us to throw hard hats at each other, you know.
So so Derek works from home.
Not all the time.
Most.
Actually, quite a bit less, I think, nowadays. I mean, he could elaborate a little bit if he's still here, but yeah, it was heavy during the COVID, obviously, things like that, the pandemic. But he doesn't work from home all the time. No.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, because so would that put you in that same position? Like, would you be like, because I don't know the scale. I don't know the ladder. You know.
So I don't want to assume, right, and just say things and just assume. But I think for the sake of, like, not saying the wrong thing either on this platform, I think when you climb a ladder, there's maybe a little more freedoms.
Yeah. That's what I would assume.
Better schedule, things like that.
Something that fits you better versus the just fucking wake up and grind.
Yep.
Type of shit. You know?
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to get to one day. And I don't know what route it'll be. I don't really care. I'm open to whatever it is. But my goal in life is to have somebody paying me more money than I'm making now to be home more than I am now.
That's it. That's it right there. That's the key.
Yeah. I think everybody gets hung up sometimes. They say, gotta find that balance. Gotta find that balance. Gotta find that. I don't want balance. I want you to pay me more money to be home more than I am now. You know what I'm saying? I want to be scratching and clawing to work 32 hours a week or something. You know,
making more right.
And making more money than I am now.
Obviously, I think that's the fucking dream, is to be lazy and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, and then back to the future of the podcast, right? The podcast takes off, you know, stream takes off, things like that. Hell, if you can pay me a lot of money to never have to clock an hour, that's me.
Yeah, because I don't consider this clocking hours. You know?
No, we're just hanging out. Like my contractors on home a little earlier.
I would say different freedoms.
Work. I would say different freedoms. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going, Devin, because there's a lot of freedoms in what I do and where I'm at in the department and stuff. But I think it is different freedoms. You know, Derek has to do some things, but like when he goes, like if they send me home early for some reason, I go home, and that's it. Like if Derek gets to go home early with his department, he goes home and he has to finish computer work. You know, so. Both being girl dads, what are your thoughts on the Roe versus Wade overturn? Leslie, I see that. I can see that from both sides. I have very close friends of mine who were forced into a situation because of health concerns with a baby, and that it was labeled an abortion, and they took a lot of heat for that. They were ridiculed and criticized and a lot of things like that. And knowing the other side of the story by talking to them, they were just trying to get through the hurt, but they had to sift through criticism and ridicule and all sort of stuff. And so, being a person who I am, you know, pro-life, I'm pro-life, but I do understand situations. I understand needs for it, maybe. But I also think, like, I guess the word abortion in general, I think people try to use those horrible cases, which are a very, very small percentage of most abortions. I think they try to take those and make those the justification for them, when, like, most of these people in this small percentage who were forced into this situation would have never chose it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They would have never chose to do it, but they had to. Yeah. And so they take those to justify the need for it frivolously, and it's not fair to those people who are still hurting and didn't want to make that choice. You know what I'm saying? But I guess as far as the overturn and everything else, I don't know. I don't want to get into that conversation too much myself, honestly, because right now, with it still being fresh, it still feels like one of those things that they want to turn people against people. You know what I'm saying?
Very much
Because-
so, dude. That's what.
And
I
the
was
reason
gonna
I
say.
go there is because, like, if you look at the way the world has been going lately, how everybody goes, what the fuck, what the
It's
fuck, what the
fucking
fuck,
Civil
you know, it's
War
so
type
crazy,
shit.
right? And so how in 2022, of all the time in the world that this has been a thing, how in the hell in 2022 did it get overturned? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say it's just one of those things that I think they're just trying to, you know, pit people against people at that point in time. So I guess my answer to that about what are my thoughts? My thoughts are I can see both sides. I have friends who have been on one side of the forced but didn't choose. You know, we didn't want to do it. I know there's stories and things like that of people who have been forced into a situation and had no choice to because of finances or because of this or where they were at in life or because a rape case or things like that. Like, I know those are real things, right? I get it all. I do. But for me personally, I still do believe in, like, and when I say pro-life, I mean like strictly a choice. Like,
It should be
like a
100%.
situation of I want to be pregnant or I don't want to be pregnant, right? That's what I'm talking about when I say I'm pro-life.
I think
Because on the other side of that, like when you get into those smaller percentages, the rape cases, the people who babies have health concerns about, that small percentage, right? My view on that is it wasn't me. I wasn't in that situation. I could never judge that situation because what would I do based with that decision? I don't know because I wasn't there. So I'm damn sure not going to judge them for doing it, right?
right.
So I see both sides.
I really believe it's just. I think it's people are making it. I think there's too many people making it bigger than it should be, in terms of it should be real simple. It should, the person that's having the kid, it should be that person's choice to
Yeah.
have it or not. You know, regardless of the situation, it's their choice, and that's how I feel, because it as a man, it's like something that I never have to go through. So where does a man come off as telling a woman you got to do this with your body this certain way? I just like, no, just, you know what?
Yeah.
Just fucking leave it. Let the women do what they got to do.
So I guess my question to that then, because you brought up the man side of it, right? And I understand the woman does go through and again, I want to preface this with I do see both sides, okay? This is just for conversation at this point in time. I'm just curious what people would think about different angles of this conversation. And so you brought up the man side of it, and I guess my question to that would be, what if it happened and between you and a girl and she didn't want it, right? And you sit here and you say, well, I don't have a choice in that, blah blah, who am I to tell? Yada yada. That's true, okay? So she does what she does. Does that hurt you?
If I wanted, you're just saying if I wanted it and she didn't, and
right.
she went on and just
Mhm.
aborted it,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So the flip side of that would be this. What if this accident happened, right? And I don't mean to use accident in that term because I don't believe babies are accidents, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this happens. She really wants it and you're not ready for it. But because you're not ready for it, you spend the next 18 years paying out your ass in child support. Is that fair?
No, you're absolutely right.
Because she could just do away with the baby if she wanted to and she didn't want it. But because she does, now she can have it, force you into a situation where
And
you
that's
pay the
where,
rest of your life.
that's where you start getting a little deeper into it, is where, like, in a situation like that, like, fucking, there should be like a screening process, you know, like something like, while before the baby gets born, coming from the mother and coming from the father,
Yeah.
you know, asked a bunch of different questions to not only one, find out if you guys are suitable enough to
Yeah.
fucking raise a child, but
Yeah.
two, fucking figure out how both sides feel. Because I don't know about you, for me, it was pretty cut and dry when we had our kid. We both were like, yeah, we
Yeah.
want our baby,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like in a big decision type of thing, the majority will be either yes or no, definitively,
Yes.
you know?
And that's why I said I prefaced it with I do see both sides of these conversations, right? I see all of that. Sorry, I got caught off guard by that comment right there. Mary, I'm still watching it on Facebook myself on my phone.
Just refresh it or something. I don't know.
You're not on Facebook right now. Yes, I am.
Well, anyways,
I'll refresh. Maybe she's right. I don't know. Let me refresh real quick. Yeah, anyways, I do see both sides, and I don't want to be in here try to start arguments with people and things like that. But I think what I just seen. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, Leslie. There's so many angles and so many situations, and each one is so different, right?
Yeah.
If you just take the people into consideration, you could take every almost identical situation, just like the baby or this or that. Then you add two people and how they are, and it's totally, totally different.
I think there's a lot. I think if you're gonna change one, you got to change a bunch of different shit along with it. You know, the outside shit.
There's a lot to it. There's a
Yeah.
lot to it. And that's what Leslie asked, what are your thoughts on it? Man, I have so many, because we could sit here and ask a question and the conversation goes a certain way and you have a certain thought, and then you ask another question and the conversation goes a certain way and you have a different thought, and then you ask one more question, and now before you know it, you've only spent 40 minutes on it and you haven't even gotten to her question yet. You know, saying, what are your thoughts? Man, I'm barely scratching the surface, because every situation is so different. It's so different. And I'll tell you, you start to think differently about those things, and you start to become, so for me, I guess, it's always been this pro-life or pro-choice. Yes. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Yep.
Honestly, because like sometimes I don't know
Every
enough.
time.
Sometimes I don't know enough about the situation or this or that to look at it and go, yeah. Because do I think someone should just go have an abortion just because? No, I don't. But I have friends who are forced into it, who feel awful because they're labeled as this or whatever, never wanted to be. So I go, pro-choice wasn't a choice for them. They didn't have a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was just, this is your option, you know, and you're done.
I was just curious. I could talk about it all day. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people could. I feel like it's a very touchy subject. You know, I feel like there's so many opinions on it. But
Mary, never mind, I was wrong. All right, thanks, babe.
I think
It's tough. It is tough.
I think that you need to just. I think we'll go back to that social media shit, dude. It's just like the world has broadened, and I think too many people have too many fucking opinions about it.
Well, with that, I think paired with that is that not enough people can sit down in this kind of setting, have a conversation with polar opposite opinions, and be friends at the end of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Just because you believe a certain way about a certain thing, it doesn't mean I hate you.
Right.
That means we have a topic we can talk about and see if we can learn from each other, right? And that's kind of how I see that, you know. I mean, religion-wise, you guys know, like I'm a Christian or whatever else. One of my closest friends was raised Catholic and kind of turned agnostic, not atheist, but agnostic. He just, you know, his upbringing was such, his life in the church at a young age was such that he just doesn't believe it all. But you know what? I've had more conversation with him about it that went better than just like a conversation with a fellow Christian about a certain detail of the Bible.
Yeah, like you just
and it's like, how
you're just agreeing upon the same thing, where the other person is asking those questions.
No,
and
it
making
was
you
just like
think
just like a slightly different view of this detail. Even
Mhm.
it wasn't even polar opposites. We both believe the same thing or whatever else, but like we can't even have a conversation because he gets like irritated with it. And it's like, but I can sit down and talk to someone who's agnostic, who believes nothing that I believe, and we have great conversation, have some Red Bull or some beers or whatever, and it's like we're great friends at the end of it. You know, it's like that's what the world's missing, is there's too many people who get like too riled up to just have the conversation. Worst case scenario, you might learn something from someone.
That's fair.
I guess that's where I'm at, and that's why I
fair.
look at the Roe versus Wade thing, and it's like, yeah, part of me feels like it's a great thing. Part of me feels like it's maybe not a great thing, but I don't know enough to definitively say one way or the other. That's the truth of the matter, I guess. But for me, like a lot of my life, I got to go back to like personal.
I think they should. It's like they're laying it across the board. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, no abortions and shit like that. You know, and I think that there should be some exceptions, especially like the big one, the rape cases.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if you decided to have that that child's father's DNA is in him, so you aren't 100% sure. Even if you do the best job you can at raising that child differently, and you know, some people are just fucking genetically wired to walk that path.
Yeah.
And because that man is like that, and he walked that path and caused that situation, now it's possible that child.
Yeah, it's very possible. And so
walk that path.
even being me over here, where I say I can see both sides or whatever, I look at that and go, I can't argue that.
Yeah.
I can argue that.
Like if it was
because that's the problem with this, is that anything that somebody brings up is a viable concern.
yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Right? Both sides. And that's why, that's just it, though. It's opinions being people turned into laws because of their religion. It's wrong, just my thoughts. Yeah, and that's where you get a little bit of like a separation of church and state, right? And that's something that you haven't had a lot of, I guess, is that church and state in the beginning of time was kind of what helped found this Constitution and everything else. And then there was this, we need to have this nice separation of church and state. But now, I think even to Leslie's point, where she says turned into laws because of their religion, I think if you go around like the last maybe like 5 years or so with everything that's been going on, it's even getting outside of religion now. And it's just whatever my opinion is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever my opinion is. And it's like, man, it's kind of crazy that we're losing logic, I guess, at some point in time. And I think a lot of even this conversation with the Roe versus Wade, there's logic in there, but you have to take in consideration opinions, right?
Yeah.
Shit that people's been through, shit that people have seen, all sorts of stuff. Well, when you start making laws and you start doing these things, you get into like controversial subjects like this, there's a lot of opinion. So what is right? It's tough. It's tough. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not, because I'm the first one to tell you, I don't know enough most of the time about some of these things, because you get in conversations where you try to learn that enough and you can't have the conversation because people get bent out of shape, you know?
A big part about the law, though, is I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm fairly confident that it's old white dudes that are making the law.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
So I think that they should diversify in a topic like this. You should diversify in get women's opinion. Anybody of the political standard that is, get someone that's women that are high up there too, because they're there. So get them involved, and then
but in fairness,
and do like a 50-50 deal.
But in fairness, you have to have enough people in there that's going to speak on behalf of the to-be fathers too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
what I said,
because there's guys out there that I know struggle with a baby that they couldn't have because it wasn't their say. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't their say. So the woman just did what she wanted. Not that I'm saying I definitively say it was right, wrong, or otherwise. I'm just saying here's a situation, right? And I know people who struggle with the loss of their child because they didn't have a say. But in turn, to deal with that loss is hard because it's a loss, first of all. Also, I've been on the flip side of a guy who was scared to death, who didn't want to be a dad yet, made a mistake, whatever else, one night stand kind of deal. Awful feeling. And it was literally her point to have the baby to then tie him to a paycheck every fucking month for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see how that. That's super fucked up.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And that's why I see you have to be able to see all sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to see the necessity for it. You have to be able to see the necessity against it. I guess for me personally, in order to have the conversation correctly, at some point in time, you gotta be able to see both sides of that. But
I agree.
It's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, and that's another one of those. I think they did it to us last time on the first podcast. They asked us some kind of, was it the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing? And it's like, man, it's hard to have these conversations as two white males sitting here having this conversation. Like it's hard to have that conversation.
But I mean, that's why people watch, though.
Yeah, we'll do it
to hear our opinion.
And I hope nobody hates me for it, but.
Fuck you if you hate me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Fuck you.
You hate me because of my opinion? Fuck you.
Shit.
I don't care.
What's Tanner got right there? He got another one up there for us. You can read that one and answer it.
Do you guys plan on getting a building or a separate setting for the streams and podcasts? I mean, if it's financially sound to do something like that, and but until then.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely talked about a yacht a minute ago.
If I could fucking stream from a yacht.
2 dudes shirtless on a yacht. Margaritas.
Just super red. Super red right here.
What you got over there, Peanut Gallery? Oh, yeah, 2 dudes and a child. Sorry.
You fucking dummy. Yeah.
2 dudes and a child. You keep your shirt on, though, bro.
Yeah.
You keep your shirt on.
Don't want no one to think anything. The fucking baby's on
What we
board.
got over here? Are we missing stuff? Am I missing stuff? Yo, it's Corey on Mary's profile. What's up, Corey? What's up, Corey? Corey's got a PS5 now. He's all set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was night and day.
A PS5? I
Yeah.
never even played it. I never
No.
even played on the PS5.
He bought it off of Tanny Wanny.
Because it's a PS5. Why would I use a fucking PS5 when I have a perfectly
Well, we
good
wouldn't, but
two
two dudes
in
and a tanner. You know, I kind of like that because
sounds like a fucking greasy porno. Sounds like a real greasy porno.
we bring the porn, he brings the grease.
Yeah,
All right.
100%. Fucking
Nice. That's nice. You know, it was almost like using his name there was more insulting than me calling him whatever I call a little kid or something. Yeah, that was good, Leslie. I see what you did there. A
and
tanner.
a tanner.
Because what is a tanner? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Not two dudes and tanner, but she said a tanner.
To be it.
So he's got his own entity of this low wormy thing.
Worm, bro. Listen. If you ever want to insult someone, you look at them and you call them a worm because that is fucking disgusting.
Steven has a hard one with that.
Worm. You're a worm. You're a worm.
Devin.
That's fucking tragic.
Hey, closest thing I can get to a yacht is a 12-foot aluminum boat. Hey, we have one that's repainted sitting in my yard.
There you go.
We can cast from it.
Really?
We can do our best.
We need to go fishing, bro.
Maybe pull you around the yard. My truck has Wi-Fi.
We need to go fishing.
We can pull you around the yard, hook everything up to Wi-Fi, and I'll just... Well, no, because that would mean Tanner would probably be the guy that's driving around, and fuck that. We know how that goes.
Gotta let Leslie drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Draper.
Or Dumpy. Dumpy's fun. Dumpy's fun to say. It's
Oh
different.
my gosh.
The difference is worm is not
Dude,
that fun to say.
that's it.
In comparison
So
to
it's-
Dumpy.
So I'm onto
Big-
something here.
Big Dumpy.
I'm onto
retard.
something here. We're gonna
That's more fun to say.
we're gonna make like a show, and you and Draper are gonna be involved. But instead of like Ren and Stimpy, it's gonna be Worm and Dumpy.
Worm and Dumpy, bro. Oh god, I am directing that show for sure.
I am feeling it. Are you feeling that over there?
You fuck yeah, Worm.
Yeah, you're getting paid.
Come on. Everybody wants to see the Worm and Dumpy show. Fucking kidding me?
Ren, we can set you guys in a puddle. No, but seriously though, Uncle Jay's got a pond. Like Uncle Jay's got a small pond. We could put our boat. We did it before. We put our small boat out there and just like podcast.
You podcasted off the pod?
No, we can.
Ken. I would do.
Hell, that's
I would
close
do
enough
like
to his house. I got a couple Ethernet cords. I can run that shit out there and run it.
It'll be I'd be down to do like a fishing day podcast. You know, just out there fucking.
You probably hear me laughing out here. No, we can actually. It's actually doing really good with sound.
Yeah, we're straight. We're
I think-
soundproofed in this
I think-
motherfucker. I feel.
Does it sound substantially better to you guys in the chat than it did last time with all the bullshit cutting in and out and all that? I mean, we did make mental notes to tell each other we need to slow down. We
Hey
need-
Tanner,
talk.
shrink that screen, the chat screen, just a fucking little bit.
I'll be nice. Draper, be nice about what?
Yeah,
Elaborate on that. What are you being nice about?
Dumpy. What are you gonna be nice about?
Not talking about Worm?
You gonna be nice to Worm? You guys are fucked.
Worm and Dumpy, dude.
You're so fucked. Oh my god.
It's so good.
Oh god, dude, that is amazing. I hope that some fucking LA jackass just looks at our shit and goes, "Oh my god, we gotta get
We're
him."
gonna see this new Netflix original here in a few years.
The fucking
Worm and Dumpy,
Dumpy
my
show.
son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my
Boy.
Jesus, that's so good.
I just made myself laugh.
Pinky in the
because-
brain. Exactly. It's that kind of show.
Yeah, it's exactly. Except like live action, you know?
Oh my god. Except neither of them have a brain. Draper says I'll only do it if he backs up from the camera. What are you talking about? You talking about his stream, dude? You don't like his stream, dog? Oh, Tanner's got his phone out. I think our tech guy's getting in on the chat here. Let's see what happens.
At least they can hear me over my breathing. God damn, Worm and Dumpy show off to a fucking great
Off
start.
to a great start.
Look at
Let's
this.
go, dude. We could almost make a fucking video game. It look like The Sims. Just watch them two just meander around each other and what they get into. That'd be so good, so good. I see Draper.
Worm and
We can't hear it, but
Dumpy
Draper played
show.
emotional damage for Worm over here.
Oh my god, dude.
At least they can hear me over my breathing. Yeah, how's that go?
Just Norm. Remember when I yelled at him? Because he was over there going, just making the fattest fucking noises I've ever heard in my life. We're fucking in the heat. We're at war. At war. We're in the
We
heat.
are. Heat of the battle.
I'm
I think
fucking slamming dude's body. So we're going.
I think you're by yourself even.
We're going. Yeah, we're going to town, and then in the background, I'm listening for fucking footsteps, and I hear.
There it was, old Dumpy.
That fucking snap on Dumpy. Fucking.
At least I won't rage quit in customs.
Who are you coming at? Right
What say
now?
you, Worm? He's talking to Worm.
Oh.
Worm and Dumpy are having a conversation.
No, I love it. It's like a show and a show.
We need at least I get invited. What we need to have a certain term for their conversations. Like Worm and Dumpy don't having conversations, right? They don't do that. But then what do they have? Is it interactions? Experiences?
Like they don't have conversations.
No,
they have.
yeah, I don't want to call them conversations. I want to call them something else, like because it's different. Because they love each other. They do, but they don't admit it. Neither of them do. It's like this confused way of coming onto each other, you know? I mean, Draper did say he's his number one. Dialogue. That's not bad either.
Like they're fucking. Addy. Yeah, you two
Leslie.
stupid sacks of shit.
Leslie,
Fucking asking for an Addy.
make
an
me fucking
address?
sit up.
A
Or
fucking
Anything,
address?
any goddamn thing but Addy. Are you kidding me? I tell you what, Tanner, you sent me that the other day. I thought we ain't friends no more.
So we'll lay it out for
We
you
ain't
guys
friends no more.
that don't know what happened just yesterday. We're at Tevin's house.
I
Red
understand yours was for Sarah, but you still said Addy, and it made my butthole itch.
Beard. Yeah. More than it already does.
I know, and you said it first, and I was like in the middle of like venting about this little stupid fucker using the use of the word Addy.
So yeah,
and
Tanner.
I'm telling him, like, why the fuck would he text me Addy? Like, I don't like that shit. Like, what the fuck is? And
asking for let's
and then
lay
as
the
soon as
context. 'cause I
Draper
already
sent it to
know,
me.
fuckhead. Jesus.
You
No
got
one
me
knows what's
worked
going
up.
on.
All right,
No one knows what's
you got me
going
up-
on.
You fucking
So
brought up Addy. I'm
Tanner-
gonna bring up cats here in a second,
That's
you motherfucker.
fine. Bring them up. So Tanner fucking text Travis, what's the Addy? Meaning, shut up. Meaning, you know, where's your address so I can come and hang out with you guys and have a good time. Well, Travis saw it and immediately got mad because rightfully so. Who the fuck says Addy?
Seriously, no.
Other than a drug
No, I've
deal.
used it jokingly. But I'm not.
drug
You
deal.
finish. I'm not.
Yo, you got that Addy? Meaning you have Adderall for me to consume? That's so. So you grew up with a bunch of fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's so easy to forget that you're 20.
So like that's where my
What is it that you love, Mary? I see you on Facebook. We're just watching on Twitch on the computer. Sorry. Finish your story. I just wanted to know.
So then, yeah. So Tanner says that. Travis fucking gets upset because who the fuck says that, right? And then before he could finish what he was ranting about, Dumpy fucking messages him and says, "What's the addy?" Throws his arm up.
Fucking done.
Fuck. Dude, I can't believe Dumpy. Come on. I can't believe that that's your name now.
And and this is why Worm and Dumpy is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Because they are like each other.
It's pretty
They
similar,
love each
right?
other. You know what they need? They need a big fat hug. Just both of them together, just mush it, you know?
A Dumpy worm hug?
A Dumpy worm hug. He wants to nestle his little fucking chin in his titties and just lay there for a second.
There's some
And
nestling that can be
Draper
done.
wants to just hug him like this.
That's gonna be a real fucking slimy hug.
Well, you know,
That's gonna be a little slippy, slimy hug.
Slippy. Slippy's a good word. He's gonna like that though. Draper's gonna get a boner, I think.
A massive dump.
Well, it's not gonna poke you. It ain't gonna poke you, yeah. You'll feel his stomach holding you. He'll have a boner, but you'll never even see it.
If you do, it'll feel like someone's just tickling, like it's just touching. It goes in.
It goes in.
Yeah, it goes into you, right into your vagina.
Yeah. His little butt pussy.
Right, big old snapping worm puss.
Oh my gosh. What are we talking about over here?
Yeah, we missed some shit. Worm, what'd we miss?
I still use homie as well. Homie's fine. Homie's fine. And I don't care if you use that seriously or in a joke. I don't care about homie.
Serious?
Yeah, well, not like in a serious conversation, but like, all right, homie, see you later. You know, like, I don't care. I don't care about that one.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's totally fine.
I know it's fine.
I'm just saying that one doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me, but I go, if someone says, later, homie, I go, nope. But if it's like in a joking situation, then it's a joke.
For real. Hold hands, sit on the couch together. Yeah. Liz, dude, we need to get a long shirt. Have you seen those?
Yeah, dude. The Nick Miller long shirt.
You guys need to get a long shirt.
Oh my god. Keeps your top warm, let your bottom breathe.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll put Worm on one side, Dumpy on the other.
Just make them hug in a long shirt. Dude, this is a skit. This is a skit that we're making right now. The Worm and Dumpy show that we're gonna make
bring
you guys
on.
do shit.
We're gonna bring you guys on as guests here soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be like an intro to Jackass too, you know. Hey, this is Stress Pillow. Welcome to the first episode of Worm and Dumpy. And then you guys like take off in a shopping cart, you know.
I think we should bring you guys on so people can see who we're fucking making fun of.
So they understand that we're right.
Yeah. We'll give you guys a mic and it'll be so much fun.
I know. Tanner's over here like, I'm not that bad. Dave Draper's like, I'm like,
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I have a fucking mental breakdown when you two are around each other.
oh, that's funny. That's good.
Actually, last night it wasn't bad.
It's me, Jay Phil. What's up, bro?
It wasn't bad.
Was that
last night.
a follow, my guy? That
In
was a
what?
follow. I appreciate you.
On what? Twitch?
Assuming Twitch, yeah, because
What's poppin', Jay Philly?
Jay Philly.
No, it's let's say last night wasn't bad, and you know why? It's because he had his girlfriend there.
He had to act right.
His actress was there. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to act right. He. It's weird. He acts a little more mature around his girlfriend.
But it just was quieter, so a lot less stupid shit was flowing out of it.
Yeah.
And then Draper was like on the other side of me always, so I couldn't quite hear the breathing and the dump.
Well, Sarah was there too, so Draper was acting right too.
Yeah. So yeah, when you guys have women around that you don't want to fucking
Imagine if they finally just get boyfriends.
finally you guys would be
I called-
acting right.
I called Draper transgender today.
Is it because he already has the tits? Is that?
I had no reason to. I just said it. I just said like,
shit, dude. Just called him a how? In what context? Like, you know what? I think you're transgender.
no, it was no. We were talking about something. We were talking about a scenario with an actual transgender person. I said something about, well, you get along. And he was like, oh yeah, really? I'm like, yeah, because you're transgender too. And he was like, well, fuck you, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, we're just having a conversation. You gotta call me transgender, blah blah blah. Like, I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. You know, but
that's another one. That's another conversation.
But I'm still,
like, how do you feel about
torn.
transgender? Like the bathroom conversations or the movements and shit like that. That is a fucking another. I don't want to get deep into that one.
But, I mean, we won't get deep, right? So overall, do what you do.
Yeah.
Right? Do what you do. But I don't think we got to change all this shit.
Don't make,
and
just,
you don't have to do bathrooms,
that's
this and that, and blah, 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 or whatever.
Shit.
Like,
that's the way I see the whole abortion thing. You know, just leave me the fuck out of it. That's how I view it all.
Yeah.
Is, you know what? You do what you do.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck out of it. And if anything happens to me that's in a similar context, I wouldn't expect you to fucking tell me how to do it.
yeah.
Just deal with it or whatever. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Just fucking
For sure.
fuck you. Let me do my own shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Because
Yeah. And there's so many complexities to that, too. Like, I don't think they need to be, like, teaching it in school. I don't think they need to be born non-binary or whatever it is and then let them choose and blah blah blah. Like, we don't let babies and kids choose anything for themselves, not even like most of the time how they get dressed until they're a certain age, right? So like,
because my kid
so, like,
ate a
they're,
rock one time.
they're not old enough to do that. They're not mature enough to choose those things for each
Exactly.
other. I'm not saying that they can't grow up and choose that for themselves. I'm saying they're not old enough to do it now. Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And so for me, overall, I go, there are a lot of complexities where you're going to have some opinions that start to differ, but overall, do what you got to do. But I think that's an adult decision. Like, that's for an adult to make that decision for themselves.
yeah.
You know, not a child. Don't affect the children like that, you know.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, you.
But that's where I'm at. I don't care. I don't care. Actually, I like having, I have a couple friends. I know one who's like gay and one who is bisexual or whatever. And like, it's more fun for our friendship to know those things about each other because like we make jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so instead of like hanging with the homies and you're like, oh, check out that girl, blah, 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 you're hanging with the homies and he's like, yeah, but check out that guy. And you're like, oh, you nasty fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I'm straight, you know, and he's gay. But like, it doesn't like make me like hate him. It's just like, it's another layer and it's funny. It's funny.
I don't know how. I've never been you've been asked that question before?
From one of my homies
Yeah.
about checking out a guy?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
rig on that fella.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really.
I've also been told that I may or may not be someone's type. Right to my face. I've also been told I had nice hands.
I got asked out by a guy one time. Long time ago. It's like,
I got asked out by a guy in junior high.
yeah. Me too. Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
You always just say his name like
Yeah,
that? Like,
fuck
that's
you,
fucked
yeah.
up.
No.
Marcus C.
Yeah, dude. Same. Same, dude.
Oh,
Fucking.
shit.
I can't remember. I think he texted me.
Nope, he asked me
Or is
over
it-
AIM.
Or was it? Might have been AIM. Might have been AIM.
He come up
I think
to
it
me
was
over,
a
he
form
come up
of
to me over AIM,
electronic
and I was
messaging.
like, all right, you know, dude, that's cool, whatever, bro. I can, you know, you're whatever. We were friends, and I don't care. Do you, bro? And he's like, yeah, but I'd only tell you that to tell you blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm no, I'm not. I don't do what you do. You know, like I don't do that.
Dude, that's
you know.
fucking great.
But yeah, I don't buy into like the homophobia and the people who get like real hateful about it and shit like that. And I mean, if you come up and like try to rape me, like that's a problem. But like
Yeah.
if you're just my homie and you prefer to look at dudes, like I don't care.
Keep your dick in your pants.
Yeah, I don't care. And if people would calm down, they'd find out that like most gay people don't want to run around and like whip strangers' dicks out of their pants for them. Like they're normal people.
Yeah.
They're normal people.
I think that's like a big fear. Like that's like a real fear that people have.
I know,
Like,
and it's really stupid.
watch out for that gay guy. He's gonna try to tug my pee pee.
Yeah,
You know?
Leslie, what do you mean by no?
Yeah. You just no.
Yeah, it was, but that's where I'm at with that.
To
I don't care. Do you? But like anything, any belief, any whatever. I'm not even talking specifically like sexuality, right? Any belief. Don't shove it down people's throats. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shove religion down
You know,
someone's
you
throat.
say, yeah,
I'm
you
not
do a
gonna do
good,
that.
you do a good job at that. At not, you sneak religion. I shouldn't say sneak. I don't consider it a snake. But
No,
when there's like a thing you really believe in that religion fits that thing, you use that as like an example.
Yeah.
You know, but you never I never once felt like you ever force it.
Yeah, and I try not to.
me.
Like, and if it's like you're
Even
just
though
asking
we
me,
both believe in God and everything like that.
yeah, and like
it's just
you ask me my opinion on something, and if it starts to feel like I'm going that way naturally, it's just like I'm not gonna bring a bunch of scripture and make you read the Bible with me and everything else. Like this is my life experience. This is what I went through. This is why I believed that it was something to do with God and blah blah blah. And there it is. You know, like I'm not gonna shove that down your throat. And I wouldn't do it with my sexuality, and I wouldn't do it like when my buddies I found out they were, you know, gay and bisexual or whatever else. It wasn't like, oh, you shouldn't do that, blah blah blah. Well, you know what? Again, for me, here you go. It's a belief. It to me, in my own beliefs, it's sin, right?
right.
But it's no different than the sin that I have, because all sin is sin. So I'm not going to judge somebody for it because I'm no better. It's just our sin is different. I do shit all the time I shouldn't do. We all do.
Yeah,
But because they're doing something that's drastic to most people or whatever, right? They wanna nail them to a wall for it or whatever, and it's like, leave them the fuck alone, because you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna be a sinner too. You know?
Did you just do something? Did that just zoom out?
Yeah, this ad come up down here on the bottom,
Oh.
I think.
I was like, what are you doing?
No, it's fine over here still.
Okay.
It's still fine over here. See people watching. Murph, were you the one? Yeah, you were the one slapping all those likes and hearts and shit like that. I don't know where they went, but I didn't see it pop up on the screen anywhere. But anywho, appreciate you, little Murph.
What's the lingo for what type would you what?
So there are
forget what you
there are twinks who are like Tanner, skinny.
what the fuck are we talking about
Hold
right
on,
now?
I'll
I'm
get
confused
there.
on
I'll get there. I'll
Okay.
get there. So twinks would be like a worm, who is somewhat hairless, smooth, skinny, whatever.
Worm.
And then there are otters. And then there are bears, who are big, hairy guys.
Derek.
Yeah. And those are the three categories that they use in the gay community to describe the types of men.
Oh, in the gay community, that's what
Yeah.
that's what they.
Yep. So I was in a conversation with one of my friends who is like this, you know, and he informed me that I was an otter and an otter was his type. And I was like, okay, good to know. Very cool.
I think
I'm his
otters
type.
are most I think otters are.
I think otters are
probably-
cool as fuck.
I don't think anybody likes twink.
I sure as shit don't.
Right. Fucking wormy twinks. Dude, are you happy? I wish you had your mic on.
You can add it real quick. You can
Add
try
it
to
in
you can try
real
to add
quick.
it real quick if it'll let you. Oh, you
Yeah.
got it added? All right,
Okay.
so what's the question?
Are you happy?
Hold on,
to-
switch to we're gonna bring Twink in here real quick. So just switch over. We'll watch you look stupid for a minute. Add it on there.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to be quiet. We're gonna bring him in. His mic is not set up the way as ours is, so if you guys might get a little echo here and there. But what would Draper be? Draper would be a cross between, like, he'd be the high side of the otter, the heavy side of the otter, and the low side of a bear. Draper says a bear. I've been called one.
Okay.
You know, stinky fucking bear. Sorry, go ahead.
So you ready? It's a pretty simple question. Everybody, first and foremost, that's Tanner. That's Twink. That's Worm that we've been talking about.
The
So,
worm.
are you happy to be a part of this friend group?
Happy to be a part of the friend group? Yeah, 100%. Because
Real quick, just make sure you got your levels on there. You got good mic?
yep, that's
Okay.
on.
Okay.
So, for a couple reasons. One, there's a lot of learning that I can get from it. So, like, you know, we always say it's good to have a Tevin. Anything that I could possibly think of that comes from becoming a man, all I'm gonna do is, hey Kevin, I got a question for you. He's gonna go, oh well, there you go, and that's it.
That's fair.
Boom, done.
Okay.
But then like a lot of like life stuff. I'm only 20 versus you guys being a little bit older than me.
Quite a bit, but
Yeah.
thank you for that.
They're all like a decade older than me. I'll just throw that out there. So, there's a lot of like life experience that I can get from it too. And then it's a fucking riot.
Did you hear that?
It's
And then
You hear that? He's going in puberty.
so. Long story short, yes, I do.
bad salesman. This guy has to go. Jay
right.
Phil, what's the issue? Let's talk about it. Why has he got to go? I want to hear from the. I want to hear from the
Did you mute
people.
your shit? Okay. So I think that you don't like it as much as you're saying. I think you're saying you do because Travis is right here and we're right here.
You're
But
trying
I
to talk
think you
yourself
don't-
into
I think
it.
you wish. I think you wish we didn't make fun of you as much as we did. But guess what? It's not gonna stop. At no point will I stop. This is who I am.
I can't actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I have lessened up since our deal that was made.
I tell you this. I tell you this. He's bullshitting. Thank you. See.
And bad at it.
So, I'll tell you this. I'm happy to be part of this friend group because I'm not on the shit end of the stick. I'm the one swinging the stick. I fucking don't care. I fucking love it. I have a great time.
Yeah.
I love. Well, I know I love being around you guys because it's fucking like I feel like I'm myself. You know.
Just easy.
Yeah, it's super
Pretty
easy.
easy. We just
Yeah, and I can, and honestly, I enjoy having you and Draper around, Tanner, because there's so many sensitive people, and it's nice to know that a young kid and then Big Dumpy over there, they can take a hit and they can laugh and they can joke and they can be a part of it.
It gets to you sometimes. I will say that it gets a little out of control sometimes, but you know that about yourself. But yeah, I mean, you for the most part, you take the punches and you move on or whatever. And honestly, that's not even anything to do with like a totem pole or whatever you guys fucking think there is in this friend group. But
No,
like,
yeah,
that's just because you're 20.
yeah,
That's because you're 20 and you're hanging out with us, and that's what we did to each other all growing up, you know, and shit like that. His friends, my
yeah.
friends,
I was
everybody
gonna
else.
say, yeah. It was,
So you're just on the receiving end of it because you're the young blood, you
'cause
know.
if you throw shots at me, I'm not gonna get mad. Yeah, I'll never get mad.
No.
Jeez, I get called fucking retarded most of my life.
Yeah.
And it took me like 25 years to get over it.
20, 30. You're still working through it.
Yeah, I'm good now. I forget that I'm
Oh.
30. You know? But it took me a long time to get over it because it used to because I'm not fucking retarded. You know, that's what I used to base it on was like, no, it's just because I'm a jock and everybody assumes and I don't do the best in school because I don't really give a fuck. So people naturally assume that I did dumb shit like, you know, jump off a roof onto a trampoline, butt naked type shit. You know, weird
I don't think that's
dumb
dumb at
shit.
all.
You know,
Hey,
but
it's pretty
still, it
fucking
doesn't
cool.
make me fucking retarded. And it took me a long time to get over that, but I did, and I'm a better person because you call me retarded now. I'm like, yep.
So what?
You got it, buddy.
Yep.
And we're still fucking friends. So,
Yeah.
did you ever have something like that? Like someone like a word or something when you were younger that would just set you just be like, "Fuck you, dude," you know, set you the fuck off? No, you're just always so super cool. You're Travis, the cool guy, always.
Cool guy? I don't know if I was
Just
ever the cool guy. I just ride it out, bro.
Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
ride it out, you know. I don't care about shit. I really don't, you know. I don't. I don't know. I guess in like a serious conversation with somebody.
But you had older brothers, and that's a big difference.
Yeah, and I guess to have like a serious conversation to know that I fucked up and now I gotta go take my lick or, you know, whatever, and some come up in that conversation, maybe for that conversation made me feel like shit, you know, or whatever it was, or pissed me off or however. But I mean, as far as like even like shit talking or people pushing a button or something like that, I didn't really have that. Like me and Derek would go at it as kids, we were brothers and shit, but like, I mean, nothing. I probably pushed Derek's buttons more than he pushed mine. You know what I'm
Poor
saying?
Tevin.
And that's, I don't know. I just shit
Tevin's
never
just-
really got to me.
Tevin's the guy in the middle going, Will you fucking quit?
No, Tevin just lay on the couch and let it be.
Fuck me. Brazilian wandering spiders.
What the fuck is that, dude? I need to go see Philly's fucking. I don't give a shit about that. I don't know what that is.
Do we have a moderator in?
I don't know.
Real question.
What should I get for lunch?
Dude, Papa John's.
Who is this? Olivarius? Olivarius? I don't know if there's a mod in there, but get rid of that shit. What should he have for lunch?
You're not allowed to say. I'm vetoing what you're gonna say.
Why?
Because you fucking pick Taco Bell always. Taco Bell, you like fucking live there. You rent a fucking chair at Taco Bell.
Yeah, if I eat there enough,
Fucking
they'll never
stupid.
go out of business, and then they can just keep feeding me.
No, it's not how that shit works. The prices will go up, and eventually you'll stop because it'll be fucking $20 for a shit taco.
I'll still pay it.
No shot. There's
All
no
the
way.
shots.
No, zero amount of shots. There's no way you pay $20 for. What's the most you would pay, honest to God, for a taco?
At Taco Bell?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not even there for the tacos. I'm there for the fucking quesadillas and the chicken chipotle melts.
Quesadillas are dope, but that being said, we're talking about a taco. It doesn't matter. Like, what's the most you would pay for a taco?
I don't know, like $2-3. I'm
What
not
if-
huge on
What
just
if you saw it on
tacos.
TV? You know, like on one of those food channels, and you were like, "That's a good taco. That looks amazing." You
I don't know,
know,
$5,
$5,
maybe.
like an exotic taco.
Like from like a food truck, you know, the
Dude,
real
food
shit,
trucks.
you know, like that's.
I told Leslie that, because Leslie loves making shit, and Liz fucking is good at making shit. I said they need to go make a fucking go do a food truck. That would be dope. I'd be all about that.
Free food.
And then
Then
we
they
need
can
to figure
sponsor us.
out, Tevin, how can we incorporate you into our podcast? Because you need to do. We'll just have him here. You know, like as we're doing a podcast, just doing handyman shit in the background,
Just hanging shit up.
just hanging shit up, and then
Oh, Tevin's here, but he's mowing the lawn right now.
we'll make up a card, so that way we can like flash an advertisement up for you, Tevin, and then boom, handyman, Tevert the handyman. I'd love that. Tevin said cupcakes and dip.
That's it? That's all you're going to have in your food truck?
I mean, I
That
would
seems like a waste of space,
I would
but
chop it. I would go there.
no,
Oh,
this whole
no,
thing started
no,
with tacos.
no,
I'm not going to
fucking-
that fucking food truck if there's not a taco there.
Yeah, fucking Tevin fucking texted me at 1:00 in the morning last night. I didn't know those cupcakes were funfetti. I'm fucking them up right now. And Liz sends me a picture. He's not lying. He's just like looks guilty as shit. Just looks guilty as shit, like eating a fucking
Tevin-
cupcake. I'm on the third one.
Billy says Tevin's a serial killer, but I'm in. Oh my gosh.
So, what would you? You're a picky eater, right? Would you try a bunch of like exotic shit from different like countries and stuff like that?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Even if it was like, would they be able to tell you what's in it? Like, here's this
Yeah.
testicle
Yeah.
soup,
Yeah.
and you're like, nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Really?
Yeah. So when I get to picky, it's really like
A certain foods, you're
Tomatoes
just
and
like,
onions.
you're like,
I just don't do tomatoes and onions.
you said you fucking all you eat is meat.
That's about all I eat.
You said anything green, you're not eating. Every time, I
Yeah.
don't want grass on my pizza
I don't.
or something
Who
like
the fuck
that.
wants grass on their pizza? I call all of that stuff like it's like bullshit. That's what all that is. I don't do no bullshit. If it crunches, like chili, if it's got onions in it and it's cooked down and it's not as crunchy, I'm cool.
Really?
Cooked onion, I can just eat. You know, I don't like pick the biggest one and munch on it. You know, but like if it's just in there, I'll eat it. You know, a stewed tomato, I'll kind of just if it's in chili or whatever, I'll just eat it if I need to. If it's not some big massive chunk, I'll just whatever. If they're diced up pretty good, I can eat them. So it's not like even everything tomato and onion. It's just like in some cases, like I'm not gonna put a big old fucking fresh onion on my burger. I'm not gonna do it. But like if a steak comes out and I wanted like sautéed mushrooms and a few onions got in there and they were sautéed, yeah, fucking eat it. You know, it is what it is.
So it's more of a texture thing for you than like an actual taste.
Yeah, I don't
thing.
really like the crunch of them when they're fresh, but cooked down is fine. And my dad's opposite. I think he don't like the slimy bastards, you know, but he'd be more able to eat the other ones. He doesn't like them anyway, but yeah, the crunchy shit. That's where I'm at, and I just call it the bullshit.
The
Yep.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Buh.
Bullshit. Yeah, no crunchy shit, no fucking fish shit. Don't like on pizza. Keep the anchovies and shove them right up your ass. I don't
I'm
want them.
not fucking picky. I'll eat whatever. Texture, no texture.
For the most part, I will. But like, back to your original question, like, yeah, you could tell me it's a fucking bull testicle. I don't care. I'll try anything once
I
or
bet it's
twice or
probably
3
good.
times. You
Yeah, I
know?
was gonna say it's like I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it. You know.
Yeah, and if I don't like it, I might try it again. You never know. You can take that wherever you want, but
you might, if you don't like it, you would maybe try it again.
that's my philosophy. Is I'll try anything once or twice or 3 times.
Once or twice or 3 times or 10 times or 17 minus 3
Whatever
plus
we're
2
feeling.
times.
Yeah, that number used to be a little higher when I drank heavier. Now I don't, so it's like I'll try anything 3 times. You know,
Dude,
see where we go from there.
You know what I can't do anymore? I can't drink and then eat greasy shit.
You shit your pants.
Blow it right out the fucking pipe. It does.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly what I thought.
I think that's an age thing. I think the older you get, the more things make you
That
shit.
reminds me, I sure hope Leslie let that bathroom cool down before she went in there. I don't know if she's gone in there yet, but
I don't know.
it definitely needed a cool down period.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You fucking nuke my fucking bathroom.
It was a hot one.
That's alright.
It was a hot one. But I didn't have to like hold the seat and shake and shit like you do.
Like I do.
Yeah, that's what you said, right? You hold the seat, you shake and like
Sometimes
start sweating and
when it's a fucking bomber, yeah. I have to
what's a bomber?
this.
Jesus. That's all
Getting
right.
one of these pipers out of me.
Okay.
That's a fucking bombshell.
So
I'm not, no, it's one of those things where it's like normal people would be constipated.
So
where
like
I refuse to be constipated.
so
I
like
just
an old
blast the grippers wide open.
old worm boy fall right in there, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Just
Slither up in there and die. Fucking.
he'd love it.
You fucking love it. You love this slime.
He's
Slime
just
his way
slither
up.
up in there. The slimy, slippy little ass.
Oh! Oh! Slippy little ass. That's fucking
Which
terrible.
reminds me, I had a question for you over there, tech guy. I am curious as to what holds your belt up. You just get it above your hip bones and squish your guts because you don't have any ass cheeks that hold it up.
Yeah, 100% my hip bones.
Very nice. Very
Either
nice.
that or it's you're taking double hands, grab the waist, grab the other one, and just almost using my elbow as like a pry bar to get
just
it.
pull it tight.
to pull it tight
So you
enough.
still have to put like extra holes in your belt.
No, not anymore. Actually.
Oh, you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just always wondered how people with no ass use a belt.
Yep. Actually, with started working where we work, I'm down 1 belt hole, so I have to use 1 less belt hole.
Nice.
So-
You're getting fatter.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
You like them thick. He's working on it for you.
Work harder.
Hey, Dumpy, did you hear that?
Here, friction.
Your friction. He's got Velcro on the inside, and
Ugh.
yeah, could you imagine? That'd be awful, wouldn't it? It'd be terrible.
They don't make a belt big enough for Dumpy.
What do you mean, dude? Hell yeah, they do.
They don't. No, they don't. Why? They don't
No.
need to. They just make
Bullshit.
They just make big pants and then they fit perfectly.
No,
He doesn't need a belt.
no, I'm telling you, they do.
And then his belly holds it up.
Growing up, we'd have to put a pool cover on our pool every year, and that wire that come with the fucking pool cover, that would fit him.
Okay. So Sure.
And that was 24-foot round, so I would
I'm
hope
talking about a belt.
it's a belt.
No, I'm talking about fucking belt from a belt company. Whatever brand you want to think of that makes belts, not pool places that make fucking pool cover holders.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you could.
He said I wear a 36. What the
fuck you do?
No, he probably does. You ever looked at him? Just stand there and look at him?
His hips are small. He's real top heavy.
He's built like a top, yeah.
He's real fucking top heavy.
Legs come together, no thigh gap, but they don't ever get really wide because his pants fall down onto his thighs, so he can't open his
Let's
legs.
just say I wear 36.
How do you wear a belt but your pants fall down, bruh? I'm wearing a Red Wing belt. 30 foot. He corrected me. What do you want over there, Worm?
Do with this as you will. I have jeans in my car that you've seen me wear to work. They're a 32. So 36, 32, that's not a lot of space. So like Steven said.
Just mute yourself.
It's not a lot of space. No ass. Didn't your doctor tell you literally needed more ass muscles?
That's a rough doctor. Looks like Hank Hill. God damn it, Bobby.
God
I'm
damn it,
missing my
Bobby.
ass.
Draper, could you elaborate on that story for us a little bit, or at least confirm or deny that your doctor told you had not enough ass muscles? Or something like that? What was that? I can't remember what it was. Had to go to physical therapy to work out his ass.
He's the slowest human on the planet. Slow. Deathly slow. Makes me upset.
Yes, my physical therapist told him he didn't have enough ass muscles. Where'd they go? Did they just leave?
Squished him out of him. His ass muscles are up on his shoulders. When he
Sitting on
sat
it too
down,
much.
squished up.
Had a hell of a back, though.
Yeah, real tight. Real strong back. He could fucking start a lawnmower, no problem.
Oh my god. No problem. No, my Jesus. I kind of feel like we should bring up the clip, and talk about that for a second.
The clip?
The clip.
What clip?
The labia clip.
The labia clip?
Yeah.
Dude. I wish
Or we can just talk about
I
it.
wish our tech was good enough to fucking show it.
Show it.
But, you work with what you got.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Anyways, the labia clip, go ahead.
I just thought it was funny.
It was super funny.
I just like bringing it up.
It was a good one. It was one of them ones that
I think I even said in the clip it turned out funnier than I thought it was gonna.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
did.
I said it, and then
you
I,
said it, you didn't
and
realize
then
it was like
and
you,
then I was like, it basked for just like 2.5 seconds, and then I lost my shit.
yeah.
was
That's what
great.
just happened to me with the dumping.
And then
thing.
you could, I know because we already talked about it
We
once. The
talked
worm and
about
dumpy,
it,
and then we
and
said it
then-
again. It was like fucking worm,
Yeah.
worm and fucking dumpy.
Yeah, it's one of those where the more you say it. So the labia clip was Travis calling Dumpy. They were telling Dumpy. Oh, you explain it better. Go ahead. That sounds.
I pretty much just
Sorry, I was wrong.
Anywho, we were just playing Rocket League or whatever, and it just overcame me, this thought, and I just kind of told him, like, dude, I bet if you had labias, they would stink. And he was offended. Wow, bro, that's fucked. And I think his reaction is what got me and made me die laughing. And then you died
we
laughing.
died.
And
We died.
there was no Rocket League being played. But yeah, if you know Dumpy, you'd agree with me.
That's what it is. Is first and foremost, not too many people say labia or use it as like an insult, right? So that's
Yeah,
already funny.
yeah.
And then to tell someone that his labia,
Hypothetically, if he had them, they would
They
still
would
reek. Yeah. It's good. It'll smell like rotting flesh, probably.
just
Down there. And you know,
stinky pieces of fucking meat.
know he'd have the long floppy ones too, right? He wouldn't be tucked and clean. They'd be all
mud flaps.
exactly. They look like udders. Is what they look like. So them boys are just beating off his thigh and off each other all day long.
Oh shit, dude!
And before too long,
There's so
especially
much friction going on.
in this weather, dude. Especially in this weather, it's not like rubbing two pickles together.
Oh,
Like
two pickles together, dude. Yeah.
gross.
Oh,
That's
that's
gross.
fucking 100%. Look at my face.
Yeah.
Is redded up right now.
Yeah, that's that is gross. And that might be worse than calling someone worm.
Yeah. Anybody, you get told you have stinky labias. You're fucking. You're.
That's disrespectful.
You're sad later that day.
He was sad when I said it.
You're sad. You go to sleep sad. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like allergic to something. Like oil. Like I don't
I'm
know
allergic
what,
to
I don't know what
something.
the fuck, like I get these like little bumps on my fingers when after I like, 'cause, I do HVAC, so there's oil in the Freon that I use, and I fucking get it on my hands, and then later I get these bumps on my fucking hands. They drive me nuts. They're like filled with pus. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's fucking gross.
That's interesting.
It's yuck.
Sorry, Mary. I just brought up my Facebook stream again. I see you said David Hasselhoff looks great.
Yeah,
Good
he does.
to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. What about
He's on
what
air.
about Baby Pill? Can you guys see him? What about Baby Pill? He's hanging out too.
B pill,
B Pill, baby.
a little old B pill.
Beep boop.
We want to, Bruce. I really want some neon lights going on,
Shit like that don't affect me. That's probably because I've been doing it for so long. Like it's just, I don't know if it doesn't affect you. If it just is, I don't know. You're callous to it, which is almost
So your
worse.
skin is thick, bud. I'll give you credit. Credit's due.
Yeah, for
Your
sure.
skin is
For
definitely
sure.
very thick.
Oh, fucking worm can take a few lessons from Dumpy.
Mm-hmm. So great. There you go. Dumpy, you gotta teach Worm how to be tougher.
Yeah. Oh, Dumpy Jr.
You're gonna build up. You'll cocoon into a dump one day, Worm.
Yep. You'll worm around.
You'll worm.
You'll go into your little fucking box.
Fucking Worm. You just worming
You're
around.
just gonna worm around life for a little while. You start hooking up with Dumpy there. He's gonna teach you a thing or two. You're gonna go into your cocoon, like he said. I'll call it a box because it ain't gonna be that fancy.
Right.
And then you come out into a fully grown dump pile.
Fully grown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Old baby landfill. You know who's not thick? Draper. Oh shit.
260 is pretty fucking big.
He's thick, but not in the right places.
Thick in all the wrong spots.
Like he got short, thick fingers. Like what are them good for? You know?
You know what? He's like thick. Like he'd be a good crash test dummy. You know? I think he could survive just about any car crash. Even the real brutal ones. I think he would just fucking take them.
Yeah. Just gonna bounce around. That could be an episode of Worm and Dumpy. Because if you put Tanner behind a vehicle, they're bound to crash. Eventually.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Be it at 25 miles an hour or 101.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
All
he could take,
spectrums, he's able to make a mistake, you know? So he could just crash test Dummy in the passenger seat and
there you go, dude. I bet you that's a good paying job.
I
Say,
feel like old Worm would just like hit the windshield and just fly out like a pencil, come out unscathed, and
Yeah.
just be gone, just like stuck on the ground somewhere, head first,
That's-
just like trying to get his ass out.
just trying to worm out of it.
Yeah,
I think that's a good job for Dumpy. Crash test dummy.
boy built like plankton.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Dumb. And I don't mean like
I was gonna say.
I don't mean like not knowing.
Yeah.
Not having the knowledge.
Common sense stupid.
I mean like somebody who you can rightfully expect some kind of something from mentally, and then
No,
they're,
hold on.
like,
No,
just dumb shit.
that's your pet peeve. Like it pisses you off. Because that's what I assume a pet peeve would do. Like it
Well,
really
pet
frustrates
peeve, I go
you.
to more like irritation, like you know.
Okay, because I was gonna say because you deal with Dumpy and Worm on a regular basis, and
And it irritates me sometimes. Mainly Worm. Dumpy's got a lot of it figured out.
obnoxious noises.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get like that. So
Mine
like,
is loud.
so like we have a conversation. Adam Sandler. I know everybody in the world thinks Adam Sandler's the funniest thing in the world, right? A lot of his movies are good. Okay, so don't hear what I'm not saying here. Okay, I think a lot of his movies are good. I think he can be funny most of the time. But when he does that shit where he just like yells, like there's no joke or whatever, it's just like that typical Adam Sandler shtick where he like yells. He does it in like most of his movies, right? Where he gets mad, or he like Happy Gilmore, doesn't he scream at the ball or something or some shit? I don't know. But when he does that, it's like that's not funny to me. That's stupid.
Irritating.
That's stupid. And so now the movie like irritates me for a moment at a time.
What about talking during a movie? Can you deal with that?
I can deal with it. Yeah.
Talking during a movie in your own home. You can deal with it a little bit easier, right?
Yes. At a movie
Talking
theater,
during a movie,
yeah, shut the
during a-
fuck up. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But like, if Mary asking me questions about a movie I haven't seen, we're watching it together for the first time. Well, what do you, babe? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Dude,
literally have as much information as you do.
what's going on?
You know, like I can take
I
my
don't
best guess,
fucking
but I
know
don't
either.
know, honey. I don't know. I'd rather talk about a grocery list at that point in time, you know, because I don't fucking know what's going to happen next.
Yep.
So, or we'll be sitting there watching a show, and this has happened a couple times, but we'll sit there watching a show, and Tanner will come in from his mom's or something. He'll go, so, watching a movie. Leave me alone. You know? We'll handle it after the good stuff's over. You can sit down and watch it with us. The movie's on. You need to sit down and be quiet.
Fucking no. In a movie theater, I would lose my fucking mind.
That's how I feel about Jack Black. He's annoying as fuck. I'm hating on Adam Sandler. I love Jack Black. I can't stand him. So that's like the only like dumb I get into, and that's because it goes back to like childhood. I love Jack Black when I was younger and stuff like that. But I can't disagree with Leslie. A lot of his stuff nowadays is kind of annoying, but you don't see a lot of his stuff nowadays. Like he's not doing as much.
Right.
So if I go back in time and watch his movies from back whenever he was making them heavy, they're funny because at that point in time in my life they're funny. But like that's why like I can get away with like Big Daddy and things like that with Adam Sandler. Hustle he just come out with on Netflix or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic movie.
Dude,
if you haven't
yes,
seen it yet,
I watched it. It was
if
very
you
good.
haven't, fantastic movie. And that's what I talk about when I'm saying like that's the Adam Sandler I like. There's a good balance of serious. There's some serious shit going on. They're handling business. Great deal of funny, but he never went to that Adam Sandler yell and make loud noises for a laugh. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
And so,
No, it was a good
Mary,
movie.
I'm not hating on Adam Sandler. I'm not. That's why I prefaced the whole thing with don't hear what I'm not saying because I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I said
It's
there's
one
I said
specific thing
there's
about
one
him.
thing that I hate the movie for like 30 seconds. I go, God damn, I got to do this. And then we move on and it's funny again. So calm down with that shit. Same thing on movies she's seen a million times. Yeah, she will do that. People who think they do no wrong. Yeah, that can be frustrating as fuck. That's a pet peeve for sure. That's a pet peeve for sure. Biggest pet peeve though, man, it's hard to pick just one. That's the biggest.
Yeah.
Because
I
like
think a pet peeve
because
is
like
more
idiot
than
fucking drivers.
pet peeves.
Yeah, because like idiot drivers, that's something I deal with every fucking day of my life. So it's something that's always going on in my life.
Sucker. It was
That would be my
yelling.
biggest pet peeve most of the time.
Go the
Because it's what I'm dealing with, you
around
know.
me then. I hate when people drive up on my ass.
Hello.
You're one of those?
Get the fuck out of the way.
I fucking. What do you mean get the fuck out of the way? What is that? Two
If
lane road?
if you're all the way in the left lane and can get over,
2-lane road.
2-lane road, dotted lines.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I-
saying
like
there's
I-
one lane going that way,
Yep, and
one lane
and
going
I
this
can-
way, and you riding on my ass.
Are you doing the speed limit?
Yeah.
Oh well, then no, you're not an asshole because I can't justifiably like be pissed at you for doing the speed
Yes.
limit.
Usually I go more.
But I can use the dotted lines and use the other lane and go around you when it's clear. So no, I'm talking like expressway though. Like if you're in the left
No.
lane and you can get over and I'm running up into your ass, not my fault that I'm in your ass. Get the fuck over.
Expressway is different because yes, you have options to move. But that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm usually I go more than the speed limit. So if I'm going more, and you're fucking riding up on my ass, like close enough to where okay, if I hit the brakes right now, you would slam in the back of me for fucking sure.
Yeah.
You know that drives me.
Yeah.
nuts.
I don't typically do that. Now if you're going under the speed limit, I'll creep it up.
I usually do this. I usually will fucking be driving and I'll notice it in the mirror, right? And I start looking. This
Touching
fucking
me,
asshole.
like, jokingly touching me. Yeah. Yeah, I can get with that one too a little bit. I saved the whole touching me thing for like a hug, handshake, my wife. You know, like I don't need everybody just jokingly touching me all the time.
Poking, like
I don't
doing
know.
something
he
like
said,
that.
He said
like,
just touching me for no reason, like jokingly touching me, which to me, what I kind of how I see that is, yeah, I can get that. What's your bad habit you wish you could change? I'm trying to get rid of smoking altogether, so that's one. And the other one is, although I'm doing a lot better at it, is my anger. Like sometimes in arguments and stuff, rather than just having a conversation and getting to the solution, my anger can take over sometimes, which is not beneficial for anybody.
chewing. Definitely. I wish that. I mean, it's not a wish, because I feel like if I really tried, I probably could do it. I guess it's more of a I wish I could go done and
Yeah.
not have that not have the the withdrawal,
Yep.
the fucking
All the
whatever. Like,
urge and-
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
but I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, this is what I was talking about our first podcast. I just said I'm wonderful, so it's hard for me to say. But I wish I could change when I'm just so wonderful.
I'm just good.
You know?
I'm just good at what I am, you know? Yeah, you wouldn't know. Worm says he doesn't know. He would change everything. He said
I would change so much about you, Worm. My God.
I'd make you manlier first. That's what I would start with.
Did you
And
lift
then
weights
second,
in high school?
and then second, I'd put a beard on your face.
Did you lift weights in high school? No. Mistake number one. You were a runner? What are you running from? Your anxiety? Yeah? Your problems? That's what weed's for. Smoke that shit. Problems fade away.
Sit in the sauna for hours for 3 days. We gotta find a sauna.
Sit in a sauna for 3 days?
You sweat all your
For,
naked.
wait, for an hour or 3 days?
An hour for 3 days. I'll tell you who doesn't lift weights, Jordan.
Well, shit, you see all his fucking selfies that he posts. His fucking workout selfies. Frank
Is there
Bentley Jr.
Is there another relationship built on love happening right now in the chat? Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah.
You guys just want to love each other?
This is how they've been ever since they were wee lads.
No, I think they just need to make out one time and get it out of their system.
I think so too.
Just make out one time.
You
That's
out the
it.
closet yet, Loff? What?
I mean, one time doesn't change anything about you. You know, you don't have to jump on the whole other bandwagon.
What
You
if you
just
like it?
you do it one time. Well, then
One
you
time.
just
That's
don't tell
all it's-
anybody.
Maybe that's what it takes. One time, you fucking just,
You just don't tell anybody.
and then now you're
Yeah.
riding.
You
Now
never
you're-
kissed a homie one time? Just
I'm sure I've kissed.
no one ever fucking
Yeah.
was like, I bet you won't, you know, and you just like, fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, well, you know,
I've kissed a couple guys.
it happens, right?
Sure. I'm just saying that it could take the one time where it doesn't they're like, and then they go full Jim Leahy and fucking start smoking pole. You know?
Oh my gosh. Never was in it. Shit's hot. Elizabeth, everything. So there's your starting point. Yeah, I mean, it's only a couple things. You've only been alive for like 13 years.
Worst fear, dude. But dude, you want to know a real one that I have been trying. It's a totally like irrational fear, right? Like I've been trying very hard, and I've gotten so much. I used to be really bad at it. This is mentally retard. It's like being around them, and when they like look at me and shit like that, I always feel like they're gonna bite me. For real. And you know what? I've been bit by one, and while at work, I had one sniff the back of my neck, real close, sniff it hard, fucked me up for a week. Like he was like smelling, he was like, "That's some good meat," you know. Real fear. That's real. That I'm like now I'm a lot better, because I'm like I don't know if it's because I'm becoming
So I need to keep
am a man,
I need to keep worm away from your neck. Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah, don't smell me. Don't fucking take hits off my fucking musk.
Okay, all right.
That's not okay.
Yeah. So Tevin, are you asking for like real fear, or are you asking for like this irrational stuff?
Like I was fucking. That's a real. It's really real. Anytime I used to be in a room with one, I fucking.
It's really real.
Like if I was in a room, like especially. Oh man. Especially if I was like by myself.
Leslie.
I wanted divorce. Oh my god. Well, that's the truth, man. When I was like, if I was in a room with one by myself, I would be sweating. I would be seriously sweating because they're stronger than me, and I'm pretty confident that if they wanted a chunk, they could get one. So, not saying that all retards are cannibals, but we're canceled. The cancel culture's coming. We're out. 2 episodes in. We're fucking gone.
Get it out now. Fuck. All right. So
that's a real fear. And it was total. I told you it was irrational. I mean, other than I did get bit once and one sniffed my neck. But other than that, you know, it's like
pretty irrational.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think my fear would be like I'm more along the lines of Draper's comment. Like I'm more like I don't know, failing my kids, failing my wife, losing my wife or kids or whatever. Like I definitely need to go off this world before they do. You know? I don't want to be here without them. You know, one of those deals. But like irrational wise,
I thought that's the route we were going.
I don't really. So irrational. I don't have anything really irrational. I don't think, not off the top of my head, anyway.
Well,
like I'd love to like.
Sorry, you're super tough.
I'd like to go to like the depths of the ocean and do that.
You want to go?
I do want to, but I would fear doing it because there's so much shit we don't know.
That's scary
right?
as all hell.
There's just so much shit, but I don't think that's like irrational because like that's the ocean's real. The depths of the ocean are real. The things that are down there are probably real. Like, and so for so much to be unknown about it, that's what makes me want to do it.
That's really
But that's scary. That's scary
very
shit.
scary. I agree, 100%.
Yeah. Do you ever have a recurring bad dream? What is it? Being left alone.
Something's
That's a real
happening
one
to
for
my
me.
child. Something happening. I don't understand.
That's her fear. That's her fear. Something happening to her child or something happening to you.
There we go. Thank you. Cleared that right up. No,
Never
like
go into the ocean. Terrifying.
Obviously, like that's what I thought we were talking about, like irrational.
Yeah.
But like, yes, there's a true. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Something happening, you know.
Yeah. So
I don't wanna
to
talk
Tyler's point too, like Tyler just said, dying alone in my house, nobody finding me, kind of thing, and just decomposing. Like I would, not that far, but like I would never want to die alone at my house or something like that, and one of my kids find me. You know, that's.
Yeah.
I know someone who's dealt with that, and I can see the effects and how that affects them, and I wouldn't wish it up on
That's
anybody.
a lifetime of
Yeah, I wouldn't wish it up on anybody.
What about if you're what about when you're older?
Never.
Still the same?
Never.
Like if you're like on, you're like,
I mean,
any day.
So like if I come home and was like on hospice at home or something like that because they wanted me to come home and just kind of pass there or whatever, I guess would be a little different because it's like everybody's expecting it, waiting for
That's
it,
what I'm
whatever.
saying. What if
But I'm saying like I just heart attack, bang.
Right.
You know, everybody's at fucking Walmart or some stupid
Right.
shit, and all of a sudden, bang, dead. And then like come home, Mary's getting groceries, and the girls come in the house first, you know, and there's dad. I would never want that. I would never want that. And then like that seriously comes from like I see that. I've seen that personally, like in a friend. And that's rough. That's rough. Living past I know, like I don't want to.
living past 70 is not the biggest deal.
I mean, how old do you want to be?
When I die?
Like how long you want to be here on this earth? Or is it strictly like depends on
I
your
don't know,
quality of life?
It depends. Well, yeah. I mean, if it gets to a point where I'm like having my wife have to wipe my own ass and, you know, I can't move and do stuff like that, then yeah, I would rather be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But
But if you're coherent, you can.
but if I like let's say you're like, okay, you can live to 100. I don't know if I would want to, because I'm assuming by then I would have accomplished, you know, everything. I would have been, because I feel like you can only be content for so long,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. And then once you get to a certain age, you can't. It's not like you'll reach that content, and then I don't know what word is right. Contentment, is that a right word?
Sure.
We made it up if it's not. So you get to it, and then you know you can only be like that for so long, and then you're at a point where you can't start nothing new or try nothing new because you're just too fucking old.
Yeah, and I guess that's where I would draw that line. Is I don't really have a number, but like when my quality of life dips below a certain point, then get me out of here. You know,
Living past
take me to the back 40 and old yeller my ass.
I feel like 70
Yeah,
is not
Liz,
super.
that's-
I mean, it's old as shit, but it's not like. I feel like majority of people make it to 70 nowadays, right?
I probably won't.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not
I
that I'm not.
probably-
I'm not planning to not make it, but I just don't think so.
How would you want if you could choose to go out? How would you want to go?
Okay.
Obviously, you can
all
choose
right.
right now, but I'm
So-
saying like as the end game.
So there's like two. I guess there's two ways I would go about. I mean, there's many ways that would be okay, right? It's not like this horrible suffering, whatever. But
Mhm.
like if I had to choose like a really cool badass way, it would be like gun rights are kind of a hot topic, right? So like we were talking last night at the bonfire, things like that. Like that whole taken from my cold dead hands, like I'd go out in a blaze of glory like that right in my fucking driveway. That'd be pretty cool. Now like
setting yourself on fire, is that what you're saying?
no, like a fucking firing squad essentially. Like I'm gonna go out there, you can take my guns, whatever. I'm gonna do what I can to keep them back from infiltrating or whatever
No,
I gotta do.
I got you.
Let the kids and the
I got
wife
you.
get the
You
fuck out
wanna
of
go out
Dodge,
like
and I'm
fucking Rambo.
yeah,
Rambo.
yeah.
doesn't
And then
die.
like my like more inappropriate one, like I'd like want to suffocate between Mary's thighs until I die. That'd be pretty cool. Sorry, Mary.
Suffocating. I don't care if it's. No, I would hate to suffocate.
I would too under most circumstances, but if I was between her thighs, I wouldn't care.
You would.
Mm-mm.
You're so full of shit. So full of shit. Suffocating's a tragic way to go.
Let me give you some explanation then. So back to like the question that led us here, right? How long you want to live, blah, blah, quality of life, yada, yada. If I'm 72 and in rough shape, sit on my fucking face till I die. Don't smother me with a pillow and take me out, right? And do it for me and do me a justice. Smother me with your pussy until I fucking die.
Ah. I don't know, man.
That's all I'm saying.
It's the
I'm sure if
suffocating
people
part.
in chat were real with themselves, they would agree with me.
It's the suffocating part that I don't like. Because suffocating is like a
But if
much
you,
slower way to die.
it is. But if you go to like
Scary.
the old question, right? I'm 72. I'm in bad health anyway. So who's to say I'm not laying there just trying to live, but I'm suffocating anyways, kind of thing, right? I'm shortness of breath and this and that, whatever conditions I may have. Like there would, I mean, I'm not saying just do it just for fun. You know, just don't kill me just for fun. But like if I'm at that point in time where I'm just kind of like living and my lungs aren't good and this isn't good and I'm kind of like just suffocating my days away anyways, snuff me out with
Shut
your
that off.
snuff me out with your vagina.
Okay. I mean, that's all I got to say. Okay. Because
How would you want to go?
just the suffocating part that I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. You pass out first. But even if they weren't, at that point in time, I'm not concerned about suffocation or drowning. I'd probably get both of them in that one scenario. So
So
let's
okay,
go.
the only thing that I
Full
would
send.
disagree about that is because before you pass out, you're missing that. Yeah, you pass out and then
Before
you
I
die.
pass out, I'm eating pussy.
But I'm saying, but that's just it. Before you pass out, it doesn't matter what you're doing. When you're suffocating or drowning, you're gonna freak the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't
No.
matter. Yes.
No.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Hold your breath for a minute. And tell me how fucking scary it is.
You ever passed out before?
Yeah.
Did you freak out?
Well, no, it wasn't like a fucking no, totally different. I never held my breath or to the point where I passed out. No, I've never done that.
I did. I had before. I did
Why?
just a couple weekends. Huh? You say liar?
I said why?
Oh, because I got tattooed for 6 hours and I held my breath on the last one. Shouldn't have. So I was just like, and I woke up, had some water, come over and partied.
I feel like it's tragic as hell.
It was like
I
it was like a fucking
don't want no
nap.
part. I don't want no part. I don't want no part of fucking.
See?
Y'all thinking about it wrong. No,
See?
you die, no more bills, no job, no being an adult.
Philly, tell me that I'm wrong. Right?
I don't think there's a right or wrong. I'm saying no.
Oh no, I'm saying there's. You're right. There's no right and wrong. I'm just saying there's
Exactly.
not enjoyable and enjoyable. And if I pass out and die with my wife's pussy on my face, that
What? Okay, that's your prerogative. That's fine. It's not mine. That wouldn't be. It's because it's all because of leading up to. Not the fact that my wife's pussy. I love my wife's pussy. It's all great. It's the fact of. It's the prior. It's the before the pass out when you're like, you freak out.
but
And
I
then you
wouldn't.
see. I would.
I wouldn't.
I would freak out.
I wouldn't. Who passed out during tattoo session? Fucking me, because I didn't drink any water and I wasn't breathing towards the end because I'm an idiot.
He's got a sleeve. Cause he's a badass.
Yeah, I ain't no shame in it, dude. I passed the fuck out. I'm gonna go back and get the other session too. I pass out again. I'll fucking wake up and finish it. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of like refreshing. Like when I come to, like I didn't have like no headache or no bullshit. Like I just woke up and was like, wow,
I don't know.
I'm kind of refreshed. I'm ready to go drink beer with Steven.
Oh, that's right. You came to my birthday.
Yeah, I come right over and drank beer. Like it was great.
I had a lot of fun on my birthday. It was a good time.
I'm glad because you're coming down now. You know, coming down the hill.
What are you talking about? I'm still walking up it. I'm in peak physical condition.
You bent over to grab a frisbee at your birthday party and hurt your back.
I powered
That's
through
not. That's not peak.
it. That is peak.
That's not peak.
Yeah, it is. When you power through it,
Yes,
Total peak.
exactly, Austin. Thank you. Yo, if that's how I die, I die. There is no freaking out, dude. That's what I'm telling you. There is no freaking out. I'm going from like to pass out. Pass out.
okay.
Eating pussy,
Whatever.
fall asleep, don't wake up.
Whatever.
Let's go.
You're just fucking.
Let's go. It's so good. It's so good. Loft says now I'm faster than you.
I don't want to start this. He said this has been ever since we were young running joke that and I think he's at the point where he actually believes it. Dude, I don't.
I mean, he said it in chat.
I don't give a fuck. I could have cowboy boots on and be dragging a car and still beat this slow motherfucker in a race. So now, today, in my peak physical condition that I'm in.
Why does it all start out? What the fuck did you write?
Mop is a speed demon. Huh?
Click on that
What?
star thing from Liz's comment.
A star? What the fuck are you talking about?
What is that? A bunch of stars or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking stars are.
So I was saying, what the fucking
I
stars?
didn't know what you're. I didn't fuck. I'm looking at our screen, jackass. I'm fucking not looking at the chat. It's not true.
$50 on Loft.
Everybody's gonna bet on that. Let's go.
Yeah, $50 on Loft.
If I win, you got to make me
Fucking
sandwiches for a
speedy. What's
year.
my biggest failure and what did I learn from it? Probably my biggest failure at the time was letting my drinking get out of control. And what I learned from it is that I can enjoy drinking and time with my wife and time with my friends and not let it get out of control. There's a way you can do that correctly and not be a fucking dick.
That's something that we, when we first started hanging out, that's what we like connected on.
Yeah, I was still kind of on the
fucked up hard.
I was coming down on the back end of it, but I was still in the process of fixing that and honing that in to where like it's not a problem, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't really drink. I can say that now. I don't really drink anymore. I got drunk on my birthday. Had like a couple beers on Mary's.
yeah.
Had a couple when we were up north.
It's not as fun as it used to be.
It's the after effect,
Yeah, fuck that.
Especially having kids.
Shit
You gotta
puts
wake
me
up
for
early.
fucking 3 days. All right, I'm gonna go over
If you
here to
sleep-
Facebook real quick. Austin says, favorite thing about your life at this very moment.
Kid, wife,
Yeah,
For
my
sure,
wife.
dude.
My wife for sure.
for sure. My family is by far and away. It's the only thing that fucking keeps me going. It's the only reason why I'm going.
Yep.
100%.
Gotta have a why with your life, otherwise, why the fuck you doing it?
Yep. 100%. Hopefully this turns into something too.
Yeah, I like doing this.
Gives you a fucking.
Now that our weekends are gonna slow down a little bit, now we have 4th of July coming up. I get that, but
Yeah, it should
I
be a
enjoy
much
doing
more
this.
regular deal.
fucking
Because I don't know. It's not an escape. It's it's like a creative thing, It
Yeah.
allows you to. This is our form of art.
yeah. Yeah.
And I
And I like
enjoy it.
hanging out with chat. Like I think there's a couple new first time chatters in here even, and it's just like even if there's 15, 16, 17 or something right now, and it's like even if it was only like 2 or 3, like I enjoy doing it.
Right.
I enjoy talking to whoever's in here wanting to chat or whatever, or Philly just coming in here, wants to talk shit or wants to, I'm cool with it all. I like the vibes. It's fun, and like you said, it's not a getaway or not a way to kind of think about nothing or whatever, but in a sense it is. In a sense it's therapeutic just to answer like weird questions or funny questions or sometimes serious questions or whatever and just hang out. It's therapeutic.
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 Yeah, I agree. Dude, I can't stop moving. I
Just heard my wife for sure and not what to. My favorite thing about my life at this very moment. Next question here. Oh, Liz popped up one at the same time, so we'll do this one first. If you could switch to another career realistically, not a dream, would you, and what would it be? Realistically, no.
say I would want to do what you're doing.
It's fun. It's fun.
I mean, it seems like it's not as much headache because I deal with fucking shit, dude, and I don't like. I don't know how many times a week I text Leslie. I fucking hate.
yeah. There's been a couple occasions where I could probably go back and say like I hate my fucking job. Like I hate my fucking job right now, but not. Yeah, that's when the shit went downhill. But that was his hire date, August 17th, when I started hating my job. No, it's not. It's not that bad. It really isn't. Like I said, there's moments in time where I'm just like, God damn it.
Every job's gonna. have something
It's
that
gonna.
you're like, fuck,
It's gonna.
dude. But like, I'll tell you what, pay scale is a big thing to like. If you're getting paid more, it's a lot easier to put up with bullshit. A lot fucking easier to
Yeah.
put it up.
That's 100% true.
One thing that it drives me nuts about my job is I'll have my schedule for the day. I'll do it. I'll be coming home, so like 4 o'clock, work 8-hour day or whatever. And then 4:30 they put something else on my schedule and I'm out until 6 or 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you couldn't fucking put that on for tomorrow. Or
Yeah.
something.
See,
That
and
shit drives
that's
me
where I'm at.
nuts.
Like, I got the long drive to and from, but I know I'm working from 7 to
Yeah,
5:30.
It's very,
If I have to work over,
very
it's my
fucking-
choice. Like, I don't have to.
Mhm.
But it's very structured. Liz says, if you could interview anyone from your life, living or dead, but not a celebrity, who would it be and why?
my grandma. Like interview, like bring on the podcast. Then we'll go with that. Someone that we can bring on the podcast and
Living or
talk
dead,
to-
but not a celebrity. Okay. And like share stories that with the people that you may already know and have conversation with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my grandma before the dementia. She was fucking. She
we're,
was fun.
we're gonna assume if they're passed or they're living in bad shape right now that this interview would be healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy, good conversation.
She's
Man, my
wild.
grandpa Jerry would be a fun one.
Yeah.
He would be fun, but so would my grandpa Ron, and they're kind of opposites even. But yeah, probably one of those two. If it wasn't one of those, I would go back to like Mr. Galbraith, the choir teacher.
Yeah.
Dude, knowledgeable beyond his years even. He was fucking great, dude. Great dude.
Someone that you met in your life. See, that's the. What about celebrity or living dead or someone famous? I would love to interview fucking Elon Musk. That dude.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure listening to him, I'll turn into a robot.
maybe. Or a millionaire. Shit.
Cause that dude's fucking. He's on that next level fucking shit.
Celebrity wise, man, celebrity wise is tough because you don't know them, right? And so that's what the interview would be for. So you could bring
Mhm.
someone on here that you really like, and they come on here and they're this fake asshole piece of shit, you know. And this is gonna surprise a lot of you people out there, Mary, you asshole. But if I had to pick it might be Adam Sandler because I've heard a lot of stories about how he's just real.
I've heard that too.
So my
I mean, he
my
doesn't
curiosity then would be to see if it's actually true, which I think it probably is.
Yeah, I think that would be the point of that type of interview. It would be like someone. Who would you want? Someone who you'd be most curious to like find something out about. Or
Yeah.
and see
Yeah.
how they act.
Like
or,
early on, in like a younger Jim Carrey would have been a hoot, but I think he's kind of like batshit nowadays. You know, from all the different parts and things and life and whatever else is played. Like you see stories, you see clips, and you see like he's just maybe not so great. Robin Williams would probably be pretty great, but
Robin Williams, he was fucking crazy as shit too.
Mhm.
There at the end.
yeah. But yeah, I think Adam Sandler's who I'd settle on because I've heard so many stories about how he's real that I would be curious to see if that's actually true.
Who do you think would be the most fun?
Most fun, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and The Rock together even. I mean, you see their clips and shit. Like, that might be a little bit of a show sometimes, but sometimes it's not. Like, they'll
Seems
take
real.
they'll take you backstage and he'll just start snapping or something, Snapchatting and shit like that. And it's like just those stories he put on there. It's just, they have no reason to really amp that up more than it is, but it'd be fun together.
It seems real.
Ryan Reynolds to be able to volley back and forth with him and just talk shit or whatever. He'd probably own my ass, right? Because he's better at it because like that's what his whole career is based off of. But like, is being snarky and sarcastic. But like, he'd be fun. He'd be fun as fuck.
Ryan Reynolds is a good answer. I'm in love with him.
Dude, if he could sit here with us like as Deadpool,
As Deadpool, I would be gay
as
that day.
Deadpool,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, I
I'd
would
be
kiss a
full
guy.
gay.
Kiss a guy for sure
100%.
with tongue.
In full masket. I don't care.
Oh, through the mask, through the
I'm
lips.
fucking.
I have a long tongue. I'll get there.
I'll find my way. I'll find my way in
Yeah.
Deadpool, one way or another.
No,
What'd
just
you
straight
say?
up. You said Spider-Man scene, pull it down or whatever. But no, I'd go right through that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. All right.
Just give it to him.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley's another good one.
Dave Chappelle, very good one. Dave Chappelle would be good. I don't think he'd be the funniest. I think most of Dave's interviews are more serious.
Yeah.
Funny. I think it would be a lot of fun to interview or to podcast with Joe Rogan. Dude, he says that he's fucking dumb, but he's really not. He's really a smart, but he has the tools that allows him to, he educates himself really well.
So there's a rule that I have, and this isn't safe to assume all the time, right? But if somebody's a millionaire, I probably don't have room to call them dumb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even if they're outwardly pretty fucking dumb, they've still done something right.
Yep.
That I haven't. So
Joe Rogan would be fun. Just to tap into all the shit, because there's people that are geniuses in their field, and then there's people that just know a bunch of shit.
yeah.
And he's one of those people that just, because he interviews so many fucking different people,
Mhm.
so he just knows so
Mhm.
much shit
Yeah.
about random stuff. You know, it's just, I think he would be super fun.
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan, when you finally see this,
You just broke his fucking arm again.
no shot.
100%.
Fuck that Deadpool.
100%. A little Moroccan Deadpool. Keep him away.
Don't be fucking just chimed in.
Elton John is a musical genius. I think you just want to kiss him, Draper,
100%.
to be honest.
You want to have his babies, don't you, Dumpy?
But if you want to go musically, though, like I'm Prince. Prince, dude could play anything. He's a mastermind. But if you're into that, you know, like that would be. I know why you said Elton John. You know, you're into music. You're into like the intricacies of it. I can see
So-
that.
Elon Musk is. I mean, have you seen that? What's it called? Neuralink.
No.
He created this thing called Neuralink, and it goes in your brain, right? You carve out a piece of your fucking skull, and then it sits flush with your skull, goes into your brain, and allows you to communicate with fucking like electronics. So like, for especially like with like his Tesla, right? You could be like, not have to say anything or do anything. You just tell your car to come to you, like with your fucking brain.
No.
You wouldn't do it.
No. Not a chance.
Why not?
Cause fuck that.
Dude, you know, fucking AIs and shit are like a real thing.
Why would I want to have brain surgery to bring my car to me?
It's not just that was just an example. I guess it was a piss poor one. Like with it, you can download shit into it and basically download it into your brain. So like different languages, if someone fucking spoke a different language to you, you'd be able to understand that language.
Right, but like Laf just said, all fun and games until the computer takes over your brain.
I think you're less
So-
likely to be taken over through that
What do you mean?
than you
You're
are to be
opening up-
killed by
You're
like
opening
AIs.
up the
and shit.
avenue.
Telling you, bro. AIs are coming. You better fucking buckle up, because they're gonna control everything. You either get with it or
You've lost your damn mind. You think I'm gonna get a neural link?
oh, you will. Well,
Just-
that's like it's gonna be a real thing here in the next like 5 years. People are gonna be fucking having
And that's
chips
good
in
for
their
them.
fucking head.
Not for me. It's good for
That's
them.
fine. Fine.
You're gonna put that fucking.
It's gonna
you're
boost
gonna
your
put that
intelligence and
fucking
shit?
card in your head, and you're gonna walk around living like Worm.
No, ain't no shot. You can cut off my fucking
But
arms
you can
and legs,
bring
and
your
I still.
card to yourself by thinking it. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Okay, you're gonna use that one example. That's the shit that you do. You use the one example. What about what I just said about the fucking? You break down the language barrier.
I don't care about language barrier.
It's huge. It's a huge thing for mankind. Yeah, and then like I said, you can upload other things. You would increase your intelligence.
Everybody that I know and have to communicate with right now speaks English,
What the fuck ever, dude?
so I don't care.
What happens when you climb that ladder and there's fucking Jose you have to talk to and he can't understand a goddamn thing? And, well, you got a Neuralink and now you understand.
Google Translate,
Google Translate is dog shit and you know it.
but it's not in my fucking skull.
Well, you're still gonna miscommunicate. You're gonna be telling them good job. So eat shit, buddy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Thank you. None. I speak to none.
I was using it as an example as how it works, how it functions. If you can download shit into it and then store it in your brain instead of having to fucking sit there and actually learn it, you can download it, learn it that way. Like y'all be
I'll go learn it.
So it'll be the difference between fucking DSL and fucking like internet now. Like the way you do shit would be like DSL. You'd be
Yeah, but the
and
way
then
you,
everybody else would just be popping off.
but the way
bam.
you spoke about this whole thing is that
Right.
you're not at all concerned about any negative effect of it.
No, the first couple people are gonna be fucked up, sure, but I'm not gonna be the first.
But I don't mean like negative effects of like just because it's in there you have a negative effect, right? I'm saying like shit
You think
they,
someone's gonna hack your
shit they
fucking
start
brain,
doing
right?
to you.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and that's being naive.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's being naive at all. I think you've watched too many fucking sci-fi movies.
Joke's on you. Sci-fi is not my thing.
Well, I don't know.
I should
Joke's on me.
I should probably watch more, and maybe I'll think so weird as you do.
Whatever.
Hey, rich guy, come put this chip in my head so I can move my car with my brain. I don't care. But
This conversation's fucking
that's what
over with.
keys and
because
feet
you
are
can't get
for.
off that one thing. You can't get off that one fucking thing. So now
I don't have to. I'm just going to badger you
you're
with it.
killing the conversation.
All right. You all download that new brain update? For sure, bro. Fuck that. There was a question Yep, exactly. All of it. So everybody in chat saying I'm right.
Well, you guys are all fucking stupid and you're wrong.
I think Liz asked, "Whoa, what makes you laugh the most?"
That's hard
I
because it's
got, I got two, right? I got
okay,
two,
go
and
ahead. Because it's for
when-
me that's hard. It's just I
so
think something's
the
funny.
first one is kind of got a couple parts itself, but like when Mary makes a joke that she finds really, really funny, but I didn't find it very funny, I laugh at her laughing at herself. Like that cracks me up. Or she'll make a joke and she thinks it's funny for just a second, but then she realizes how dumb it is, and then she laughs at how dumb she is. That makes me laugh. And then the other one is like old people falling, like videos. It sounds horrible, but it's funny.
old people falling is that's a good hoot.
I just tried
Real
to give one that's like an example from like my life, like shit that happens, and then like a stupid fucking video. Like you send me some bullshit, or like the stupid like animal voiceovers they do. No, I don't like some of them because they're dumb, but like when they voice over them and like these animals are like swearing at each other and shit, like that shit's funny.
Makes me I laugh when people feel stupid about shit. That's good to me.
That's good. That is good.
It's good to me. Yep. Huh? Fuck yeah, that's why I keep you around.
People gagging over nasty stuff. Derek, that's Tevin's answer. Derek's got a weak ass stomach.
That's funny shit too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like-
People gagging.
Dude, my mom is really bad at that. It's super fucking funny.
So can you like make gagging noises around her?
No,
and get her?
no.
Yeah,
But,
'cause
like-
that shit's
like
hilarious.
if she was like cleaning up like if dog shit accidentally shit in your house or something, you know, because it happens. Dogs accidentally shit all, and she would go to pick it up.
Derek's the same way, dude.
And dude,
He feels
me and
that,
my dad.
he feels
would
that
just
warm, soft
fucking
turd, dude, and he just
die.
loses it. Loses it. Was that about me? I'm only catching parts. Was what about you, Mary? I don't know what you're referring to. Tevin's irrational fear of June bugs. It is hilarious. It's hilarious.
That's a real thing. You're afraid of June bugs?
Tevin is terrified.
Really? Why?
Terrified.
Why? Is it because the legs?
I don't know. I don't know why, Tevin. Let him speak for himself here.
He's like, I don't fuck June bugs, man.
Yes, Mary, that was about you. Liz asked what makes me laugh the most, and that was part one of my answer, was that when you make a joke that I don't even find funny, but you found it hilarious, I laugh at you laughing at it. Makes me giggle. Funny. What's our timer at over there, Stickbug? It is. Yeah, it's kind of glared for me.
Oh.
I can just see like the little person before the viewer count.
I'm trying to call it.
F June bugs, man. I mean, I think we should soon. I mean, 2 hours is good.
Mm-hmm. I think we can call it.
Mom's asking, "What's your biggest fear in life?" We did already cover that one. For me, it would be losing the wife or the kids before me. I don't want to live with that. And then another fear that was kind of off of that was one of the kids finding me if I was to just kind of drop dead unexpectedly in the house or something, and then one of the kids found me first. I would never want that for them. And then I fear the deep ocean. I'm very interested in wanting to go there and see what's there, but there's something scary about it. So just to recap, they're stupid, not out of control. Dude, yeah, I know, but you can't blame them.
Who would you want to play you?
In a movie of my life,
Mm-hmm.
who would I want to play me?
Ryan Reynolds. Or Brad Pitt, because I look like him.
Sure do. You sure do. I don't know. I think that's I'm gonna reverse this one now. We haven't done this at all this stream podcast whatever. Who do you guys think should play me and Steven in A Life About Ourselves?
Well, there you go. Ask
Most of you
that.
people know us personally. Some of you don't, but you've seen a podcast or two, so you tell us who should.
Oh, I can't wait for these fucking dumbass answers. Come on, Loft. Let's go. Bring the heat, you dummy.
You dummy.
It's gonna be something real dumb. You're gonna get something good, and they're gonna.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're unpredictable, and I don't like that, and ugly as fuck.
That's why you're afraid.
Tevin's June
Is it-
bugs.
Because they're fucking unpredictable. You never know when they're coming.
Well, they don't know what they're doing either. They don't know how to fly yet. Like, they're figuring it out. That's what he's so scared about. We got another question on Facebook, too, when you guys finally answer ours. Facebookers aren't answering the questions either here. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
See, I told you.
Let's go. I have
I'm gonna get,
nothing
like-
to say. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna get like Lady Gaga or some shit.
Lady. I love that answer.
And some bullshit.
Love that answer.
I mean, I don't disagree.
I thought that, but I didn't say it because I'm not in chat. No. You don't get to know yet. I want to see if somebody says it.
You can say it. Say it.
No. I feel like Tevin might. That's why I'm holding off. All right, chat. I got Johnny Depp. Who's playing Steven in his movie?
Chris D'Elia. Is that what you said?
No. It is a Chris, but not him. Tevin said McLovin. Ryan
Stifler.
Gosling could play me.
Steven's playing.
Hell
Steven.
yeah, I'm cool with that too. Stifler. Jesse Plemons. Hey Sally, what's up, bro? What's up?
Who the fuck is that?
Jason Momoa? Let's go. Who is what? Ace Alley?
You got Jason Momoa.
I know I did.
That's fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's go.
I told you, dude.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
saying,
get
let's
all the good
go.
ones, and I'm getting
Let's
Gaga.
go to all of them. Ace Alley is Joe Allison, my friend.
Who?
Joe Allison. He has a horrible memory.
Sorry.
Sorry. Dax Shepard for Steven.
Who the fuck is that?
Dax Shepard. He played Employee of the Month, did he not?
Oh, he's I know who he is. Yes, he played in a play of the month. He was a blind dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's worse.
Yeah, Chris
You
Pratt.
said Chris Pratt?
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
yeah.
I'll do a
Mom
little
just
bit
said
of
Jason
Guardian.
Momoa for you too, Trev. I'm about to give chat some stars and biddies, bro.
For fucking calling you Jason Momoa.
Come on, dude. A guy my size never gets that compliment.
That's fair.
And I know it was for the hair, not the muscles, but
Yeah, he's married to Christian Bell, not Jason, but
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Dak Shepard. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Chris Pratt for Steven. Okay.
Yeah,
I can fuck with that.
yeah, it's a good one. Personality and everything. Like even when you're serious like him. Like it's weird.
It's weird. It's a weird
Tevin said
series.
Seth Rogen. That's kind of insulting. Yeah, I can see it for sure. All right, let's call this the last one, and then we'll wrap up. What do you want written on your tombstone? I feel like this is a good reversal question as well.
The
I think
day
this
I
is a
was
good
born
reversal.
and the
Yeah.
day I died.
Just the dates.
Yeah. I mean,
Here he is. You know what I'm gonna put on yours? I'm gonna put your dates, and it's gonna be parentheses and say full sleep.
Full sleep. Bitches.
Full sleep.
Full sleep.
Oh,
You love that. You love that fucking clip.
It's so good.
Full
It's
sleep.
so good. Oh, I'm full sleep.
Oh.
Full sleep. Such a good clip. Mom said Fabio. You know who Fabio is? I don't know who Fabio is.
Is he a porn star?
What? Fabio, a porn star? No.
Didn't he do it? Oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah, I know he's got the long hair and the fucking.
No, I don't think so.
He's all fucking jacked out and shit.
Wanada? Wanada.
Wanada.
That's what's on
There you
yours.
go. Wanada.
Wanada.
There you go.
I
That's a
gotta
good one.
keep
Sometimes
leaning
a
over
maybe
for my
fool,
damn.
sometimes a
There's
maybe
a
shit.
chair. There it is. Wanada. Yeah. Mary and Tevin are on the same one right there. Yeah, I'm gonna reverse that question too. So like, what would I want it to say? I don't really know how to answer that because A, it's gonna be short and sweet and to the point, right? It's on a tombstone, and B, I don't think I'm the one or the person of the holder of the tombstone is the one that should at that point put into words their legacy, I guess, right? Because that's what a legacy is kind of what carries on after you. So it's going to be the perspective of like the other people that are still living to see that and tell that story.
Should you? How about
That's
this?
why. That's
How
why.
about this? You get to write mine, right? And I get to write yours.
What if I die before you?
Okay, then I get to write yours.
Fair enough.
One of us is gonna die before the other one, so
Fair enough.
yours is gonna be been here, done that.
Been here, done that.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause wanted to.
Been here, done that. Great. Your lives, Travis. Everyone said Jason Momoa could play me in a movie. Gender neutral bathroom.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up here today. I just want to say thanks everybody hanging out, chatting. You know, I had fun. I laughed hard a couple
Yeah.
times.
We try to keep it
So-
at 2 hours, so we don't mean to cut it off. But we try to keep it at 2 hours. Otherwise, we just kind of keep using
Yeah. Well,
content
our
essentially.
material
maybe.
that
yeah.
we write
But we
all
want,
the time.
yeah, we want to keep doing this for you, so we don't want to run out. But here lies Steven. Rode hard, put away wet. I like it. I like it. It's
I
good.
don't know what the fuck that means, but sure.
Means you were rode hard and put away wet. So whatever that means to you, I guess. So
Sounds
yeah.
sexual.
But anything?
So good job, babe.
Any last words, brother man?
No. Well, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you all.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh,
I appreciate
shit.
you guys hanging out even to the bitter end here. We got, I guess, per our count with all of it, 15 viewers or something. Definitely appreciate you guys. That's a huge reason why we want to do it and keep doing it. But yeah, we're gonna keep sharing the hell out of the links. Get us out there. Let's get some more people up in here, new people. Have these conversations and
we do this on YouTube as well.
yeah, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
YouTube will be pretty easy for people that don't like want to have to create a Twitch account or anything like that. You just go onto YouTube and there it is. You don't need an account. So
Yeah. So I guess with that said, buddy, you can roll the song and take us to the stream ending scene. Appreciate you all, and we'll catch you on the next one.
yep.
Later, y'all.
Later.